Little transaction on camera, you know what I'm saying? Got that. You got that. You got that green. You got that green for me.
I was gonna go to Golden Crust for Jamaican food, but it's gonna be expensive, so I don't know.
I almost went to Jamaican Crust. Not Jamaican Crust. Golden Crust.
Jamaican Crust is crazy. Right? That's insane, bro.
Yeah.
Right. Golden Crust.
Golden.
But it was jumping in that bitch. I was like, I'm not waiting.
Yeah, it be jumping in there sometimes. So
Yeah, and it was like a Saturday, like afternoon.
Yeah. So I'm still thinking about going because I kind of want a patty and I want some Jamaican food for real. But once we were talking about Haitian food, I looked up Haitian spots nearby. And there's not one. The only one is in Durham. So
yeah.
Shit, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
That's not happening. Yeah. So and Golden Crust ain't far. It's like right up the street. So
Yeah.
I could go.
But Durham having the first Haitian spot does sound accurate.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Can you throw a lighter over here? I feel like there's...
I just want to make it quick though. I don't want to get going long. So.
Damn. Holy shit.
Did you do it?
Wow.
What's crazy? Did you see the piece fly off?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it fly off. It's behind you. Oh, I see it. Yep. I see it. It's black.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah,
Actually,
bro,
I want
stay out the gym, dog.
Fucking warp speeded that shit.
No, but it's funny because when he threw it, I thought he was going to throw a colored lighter over. I didn't realize this black one was coming. And then when it got up in the sky, behind it kind of disappeared.
Like lost track.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, nigga. I didn't know where it motherfucker went. Right. Yeah, I didn't know where it went.
You're like, uh-oh.
This lighter is so ghetto. But it's I've had it for so long.
It's kind of cool, but like I see the clipper thing. I kind of wish it had some kind of clipper capability, something.
What does clipper mean?
Nah, this is what it says on the side.
Yeah,
somewhere.
oh yeah.
It just is shaped like a nail
Yeah, I
clipper.
got some.
Because I ain't really got shit.
Got this roller too.
Oh, shit.
That shit nice and dusty too.
Yeah, that's why I was like, this is the bottom of the bag. It's all
Yeah.
brown.
No, I'm talking about that frame.
Oh. That's true. I didn't even think about that.
There you go.
I tried to blow it off a little bit. But yeah, man. I really have been quite entertained with how British people just don't understand American racism, man.
Nah. I don't think and Canadians don't either.
Oh hell no, they're too nice.
Yeah.
I think they're just generally too fucking nice to understand that shit.
I think the biggest thing is that Americans, us as Americans, we forget that nobody, like, there's racism in other countries, but our racism has been framed so differently.
It's very unique
Compared to, man, this shit. I'll loosen it.
And right there. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, it's very different.
This actually needs to come back a little bit because it's just extended
It's
way
too far, right?
Yeah, this is
Just
just.
walk
No.
Oh, you just
far.
walk at that thing.
Yeah, that's why it's got too much weight on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense now.
that's why it keeps slowly falling like that.
Too much weight on the end.
Yeah. Yeah, our racist experience is just so different because of Jim Crow, slavery, and all that other shit. Like, other countries had slavery, but most of their slavery was taking place like the actual origins of their country. Like we enslaved y'all. You know what I'm saying? It didn't last as long. And then outside of that, like the segregation.
Yeah.
Apartheid was the only other thing that was like regulating people later past slavery.
Right.
Past American slavery.
I mean, like,
At least that I know of. There's probably
they did it in India.
there could be more, but yeah, India had the caste system.
Yeah, they did it in India. But I
And
know
nigga,
what you're saying though.
you will never leave your caste system.
Hell no, bro. You stuck in that shit. Like,
Yeah.
you broke boy forever. Like, there's no
which
there's
is
no glass
which is
ceiling or
crazy.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's a crazy situation.
It is.
Yeah.
So it makes you look at capitalism like it's beautiful. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
actually.
When you look at it that way, where you have capitalism where it normally leads people to do some heinous shit because you can get to the top.
Right.
But then how do you feel about just being born into into the bullshit and just knowing this is it?
This is it, yeah. And it'll be it for the rest of your
No
bloodline.
matter what you do. I don't give a
Right.
fuck what you do.
Like, at least capitalism leaves you the room to make terrible choices or like very heinous
Exactly.
choices.
To go up and down.
To get up and down, yeah. Because like if you are stuck though, it's like either you are in the servant class or you have servants in India, and there's no in between really, which is so shitty, dude.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
I can't even imagine.
Them dark skinned Indians, man.
They
That's why when them dark skinned Indians be coming over here, be trying to get an attitude, I'll be like, hold up, nigga.
Oh shit.
You're not at the top of the food chain. Your last name is not Patel.
He's like, hold on, you trying to act like you like
Yeah,
you the top
don't
of the class.
think I don't know. I get to talk to you differently.
I haven't heard of your last name.
I haven't even heard that. What is that? Like, what is that? It's not Patel, nigga.
I mean, I guess in theory though,
I got some
if they're
Patels on my
here-
team though.
if they're here, technically in theory, they came from money. Because brokenness is so severe there that like you can't just come over here and
You think so?
yeah, you can't just hop on a plane. Yeah, that shit's expensive. You got money or you don't. Like, I don't
That's
think-
true.
I don't think
Yeah, I
plane
guess there is a
tickets
certain caste system that's just not even leaving.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really just you're there and that's it.
Yeah, like you have no seed money because even if you do fly over here, like what are you gonna do? You have no apartment money or nothing.
I need to ask. I got a couple. I actually do have a couple homeboys named Patel. I need to ask them about that, but I don't know how. The one that I do know, he's pretty Americanized. I don't know how much he knows about his culture. Well, that sounds crazy to say, but in terms of like India, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like what's
yeah,
happening
yeah.
over there.
That's dude. A lot of them don't. You know what I mean? I guess.
Yeah, depending on how
immersed.
But what's also cool is what up in King of Prussia, when I was growing up, this kid I went to school with, Josh, his I don't want to say his last name, even though I do know how to say it, but his parents, I remember they came to school and did like a presentation because they had an arranged marriage. It was when we were talking about some sort of like Indian culture, long story short. And he was saying like, and then his parent came in and was like, his mom and his dad came in and were like, yeah, we were in an arranged marriage. And they answered like all of our questions.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. But like, that shit was cool,
It's very real though. It's like, but they don't break up though.
bro. There's a certain part of me that wishes I had an arranged marriage.
I know. Yeah, they just rip
You
the
know how
Band-Aid
you know
for
how established we be right now.
I know.
We'd be
Right.
way more established. Like, imagine
Yeah.
if you and your wife, that was what it was at what 18. Immediately, as soon as you turned 18
You got them.
or whatever, y'all like
Yeah.
maybe even 17 with them arranged marriages. You might not even have to
Yeah.
wait all the way. You know what I'm
Probably
saying?
not,
Like,
yeah.
like y'all would
Hey.
y'all would be twice as far, 2 to 3 times further than you are right now, which
Probably
is
like
crazy.
4 kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
just
what I'm
going
saying,
crazy
bro.
with
Like
it.
them arranged, because that's the whole thing, bro. It's like the Western shit. Okay, we have the worst dating issues right now, like Western society.
Options are killing us, bro.
Options
Yeah.
are killing us, but at the same time, bro, this society, capitalism, this shit is not a one-man sport.
No, it ain't.
This was not designed to be a one-person thing. Just like success and overall longevity in life, it
No,
was not
no.
designed to be a solo mission sport.
No.
Most people need a team, and 9 times out of 10, that's going to be your wife
Yeah,
or your
right,
husband.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because friends are good, but like it's hard to find friends that are that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like, and there's a certain level of investment that you and your wife are going to do. Y'all have shared bank accounts.
That's it. No, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was watching this show the other day, and it was these 2 women that were both divorcees or whatever. I don't know. They were both single moms. They both had 1 kid, and they were buying a house together in Puerto Rico. It was like some HGTV shit. And I thought to myself, yo, that's so wild. Like they're friends, or like do they love each other? Like are they lesbians? Like I don't know. I was trying to like understand
2 girls.
that relationship. How you can? They're just
Talking about 2 women.
They're 2 women. Yeah, they're
Them
just.
bitches are tired of niggas. That's what it is.
I was like, yo, somebody's getting a box 8, but that's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm thinking the dynamics of a friendship where you're so done being like trying to be in a relationship with the other sex that you just start buying properties with your girlfriends. Like that's quite a step to me. It's not a bad idea. I'm not saying it's a bad idea by any means, but like
You said with your guy friends?
or guy friends or whatever. Yeah, to where
Right.
you're just investing because you don't have a significant other. You're just investing in with.
I feel like other cultures outside of black cultures do that too. Like with maybe not guy friends, but your brothers.
Yeah.
Like you and your brother are gonna live together until y'all get married.
right
Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Like
yeah,
there's other cultures just they do it. We just don't do it. Like
true.
There's some cultures where they have their whole family, like it'll be like 2 families in one house kind of deal.
oh
'cause they're
yeah,
trying
where
to save
you don't
money.
you don't
Multi-generational.
leave until you don't leave just because until
Yeah.
it's like they really do that.
Yeah, you go build a house.
If we
once you're
grew
married
up in
with
that,
kids.
it'd be a lot easier. But I never grew up in a house where it was like 2 families doing this, not even out of you're not even doing it out of need.
Right.
You're just doing it out of like
'Cause it's a
family
smart move.
structure.
That's
Yeah.
just the thing. Yeah, you're just doing it out of because.
That's crazy.
And like, I mean, you're born into a bigger community by default too. I mean, like family all around. It's like, you know, you have family that you visit and shit like that. But of course, nowadays it's like you're not always visiting family all the time. They might live far, some shit. But like with that situation, you live with them by default.
Yeah.
Your cousins are a door down.
That's too close, man. It's like that's too much social accountability. I need far less accountability
Yeah.
in my life. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I don't want to be that close.
right, you know what I mean? Aunts and grannies and shit, like they can judge your relationships.
Yeah.
Plus, I think that there's a lot of problems that arise within that, in that there's expectations that people that shouldn't necessarily be putting that kind of pressure on you end up putting on you. So you can't just date. You have to date for your family. And that's too damn much, man. But the other end of that is like, if you get an arranged marriage, they do be sticking, but like, what if she's a duck though?
Yeah.
What if she's just not attractive?
That's what that's like the first thing that pops up in my head every time I think of an arranged marriage.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if that's the thing, but they normally get you right.
I would think.
Or they get you
got
some,
money, right?
or they get you somebody on your level. Like if you're an ugly boy, you're gonna get a very average girl. Maybe she's not ugly, but they, based on what I've seen, the arranged marriages, the matchups are pretty accurate. I haven't seen too many trolls.
Because you're right, you'll see a
with-
couple, and you're like, damn,
with-
y'all just good looking. Like, y'all
Yeah,
a
I
good-looking
haven't seen
couple.
too many trolls with beauty queens.
I
You
get
know
what
what I'm
you're
saying?
saying.
They
I feel you.
normally, I feel like it helps that the parents are on the outside
Okay.
moderating it because it's the same thing. I got a beautiful daughter. You might be rich, but your son is fucking ugly. You know what I'm saying? And your husband and your wife are like, bro, I'm not letting, nah.
Right.
I'm not doing that to my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not about to just destroy our genetics like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. You
I
know what
feel
I'm
you. I
saying?
feel you.
So yeah, I feel like it's pretty accurately aged where it's also like you look at your kids, you're like, I don't have the most attractive son. You know? Like,
do have
And
to
you
come
had
to
no
that
say in
conclusion.
that.
That's
Huh?
wild. What?
You had no say in that.
Right.
You couldn't change that situation.
yeah, not really. I mean, because y'all was ugly.
Hit the
Yeah.
shit.
So y'all made this ugly ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know, now that I think about it, I actually have a friend that I used to spar with when I was getting into boxing.
yeah.
He's Indian, and he has an arranged marriage situation. And he was saying that he was chill with it. He actually really liked it because he trusts his parents enough to set him up right.
Right.
So, I mean,
I could see that.
I guess when on the inside, it looks different.
Okay, there's 4 billion people in India or whatever.
There's so many.
Okay, so and also I think that nowadays, so it's modern. I've heard from Indian folks here that there's dating apps and stuff now. So it's arranged.
Oh yeah, they definitely do have that.
but
yeah.
they arrange it by using profiles and stuff like that. So it's not blind anymore. You know, it's not necessarily just
arranged marriage profiles.
arranged marriage profiles.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Damn, F-Mac, I never gave you a note.
I guess your parents have the access codes to it. I guess your parents has the passwords, but But either way, it's like they set you up with somebody that they think will be a good match for you, and for your family. Also, like you can't be marrying nobody broke if you have money, because that's a whole thing, right?
I mean,
I think y'all have to have similar or matching incomes type shit.
that's where I was thinking the caste system would be like an interesting factor in that.
You can't pull one off the bench in India. I don't think.
Oh, what you mean?
Like off, you can't just start dating a lower class citizen. I don't think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, you can't, and you damn sure can't go up either.
Yeah, I think you get excommunicated for stuff like that around those parts. I think that's like a big double cross, and they don't even have a dishonor structure like Asian people do. That shit's wild to me. Like the whole, if you do something, if you're
You can
making a
get
choice
kicked
for
out the
yourself,
fucking family.
yeah, you dishonored your whole family. That's the part that like that's
What about the North Korea shit
Way too
where we punish the next 5 generations?
bro. You you destroyed everyone's life from now on. Like from the next 5, you just don't have kids. I guess don't unless you already
Committing
have them.
suicide in North Korea is a lot.
Yo,
I feel like it's a better quality of life, honestly.
it seems like it's a
Seems like
viable choice.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
god damn, nigga,
Yeah.
I can't win.
That shit is wild. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what that's like. You can go though. I hear you can go if you want.
Oh, this bitch.
Yeah, I hear there's a place that you can actually visit on tourism. They take you on guided tours everywhere, and you're only allowed to see what they show you. But you
Oh
can
yeah,
go.
for sure. I'm good. I'm high now. Yeah, let's add it to this
I'm about to say, throw
episode.
it on there, yeah.
I didn't watch the new episode though.
Me neither.
New
But
episode
we
of what?
Chimp crazy. But we do just need to talk about it in general.
Shit's wild.
It is fantastic.
Like, crazy, man. I don't even know. Better than Tiger King by far, to me.
You think so already?
I think so, yeah. Tiger King was, it was good, but I think in some ways the characters were almost unreal.
How fucking crazy they were.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this shit is real.
The twists and turns in this chimp crazy shit is just unbelievable to me.
I'll be real. I never even dove into the Tiger King shit.
Oh my god, the Tiger King
Quality.
shit was crazy.
Quality entertainment.
I saw like all the memes and stuff.
Yeah, because it
at
was
the
meme
time.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too much, but
Yeah.
I never actually went out of the way to
Ooh,
watch it.
nigga, you missing out, bro.
You are.
You're missing out, bro.
That's some good television.
Like when you watch it, you're like, this is honestly the crazy thing about it. His beef with this lady, Carol Baskin,
Carol Baskin, yeah.
was so deep that like he was broadcasting his own like podcast and would do crazy shit on the podcast, like have a dummy of her with her picture on it, shoot it with his revolver indoor. Like it's just wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, he was out of control.
he was out of control, bruh. And on top of that, he's got the whole illegal tiger thing, terrible looking facility. So he's got all this going on top of like a real beef with this bitch.
His persona is just, okay, it's like you said, he sells underwear.
It's just the shit that he did everything.
Yeah. He has like these young boy lovers.
Yes.
That
I forgot about that
rotate
too.
throughout the show.
Yup. Different boyfriends
It's
and
like-
shit like that.
Oh
yeah,
my
it was
God.
Crazy.
Yeah, nigga, it's crazy, dog. So when you're watching it, he was doing more. He was just doing more in a day than like the chimp crazy people.
That's what I'm saying. He in himself he should be a show in itself.
He is so interesting. He's still in jail too.
Yeah. He deserves to be though. Let's be real.
I wonder what his sentence was. His sentence was pretty crazy. Let me look it up.
And Carol Baskin's walking free, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, they have no reason to have her in jail.
Even though like all of us definitely think she grinded her husband up.
It's very possible.
That definitely happened.
I mean, she had the means to do so.
That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Having the means of disposing a body
That
is
pretty
crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
Like having access to a morgue.
Or well, yeah, I guess a morgue. Yeah.
Like an oven, whatever the fuck they're called.
A crematorium.
A crematorium,
Yeah,
which is pretty
okay.
much a morgue.
That would be
Like
crazy.
21 years in
21
prison.
years.
So when does it say he's supposed to get out? Because this was he's only done maybe like 4.
He went in.
I feel like it was during the pandemic, right? 2020.
I think so.
I think so. Around
Well, that's
he-
when the show was popular.
Yeah. So but I don't know if he had already been in jail by then.
2041. Damn.
Whew.
And how old was he?
He wasn't that
He was
young.
already like 60, 50.
Probably 50. Yeah.
At least 50.
Yeah, something
At
like that.
least. He's 61 now.
61. Yeah, that nigga's dying in there.
Yep. Oh, for sure.
80. He'll be 85.
Yeah, he's got 40. He's got 20 more
40
years.
or 41. 40,
Yeah.
Sorry, I'd be 80, 82. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
That mullet. What do you think he looks like now without the mullet haircuts, like the
Yeah,
fresh dyeing and
do
stuff?
Joe Exotic 2024.
Somebody's getting exclusive interviews on the inside.
That can't be.
No, that ain't
He
it.
looks too
Nah,
healthy
that's Freddie.
still.
Yeah, that's a mugshot. He just
Yeah,
got
that's
picked up.
that one on the phone. Yep. How's he still dyeing his hair?
I don't know. Like real bleach, maybe?
Look at this nigga.
I don't know. I feel like people in prison probably figured out how to bleach their hair, though.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
figure out how to do a lot of things.
Right. I will say that cut is just
It's not good.
yeah, it's
Nigga,
awful.
jail is terrible.
Yeah.
Jail is terrible. I couldn't imagine myself going there.
I had a dream that I was in a cell one time and woke up sweating, nigga.
It's crazy. It's a crazy concept. I don't even or imagine even solitary confinement.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
man.
fucked.
That is, I would go crazy. I think
Solitary
maybe a
confinement
week.
is like it's human torture to me.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. I think I agree.
Yeah.
You're talking about like the marshmallow walls.
No, that's different. Solitary confinement is 24-hour a day lockdown, no sunlight, no nothing.
No windows. Yeah.
Yeah, no
Windowless
windows,
cell.
smaller cell, windowless cell, 24-hour lockdown. You never leave. All 3 meals go in there.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean 24 hours?
You never
like-
leave the cell.
Yeah. You don't.
Oh,
have-
you just stay there.
You stay there, period. And some
Right.
people have been in solitary confinement for 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years.
Dude, like, what is even the point of that? It's like, it's not
supposed
even.
to be a punishment, but sometimes they use it just for people's every day. I mean, mentally, you're going to break.
You're gonna create
100%.
an insane person.
Like, I know how other countries, when it comes to people being thrown in prison or jail or whatever, it's like they have a goal of trying to fix them kind of deal.
In other countries?
That
Yeah.
should be.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
supposed
so-
to be the purpose of prison, right?
Yeah, it's like you
it's supposed to
obviously
be
did something wrong.
rehabilitation.
to rehabilitate.
I
Yeah.
think it's Switzerland or some shit, or the Netherlands. I think.
I think
Yeah, one of
both.
those.
I think actually both.
yeah,
Maybe.
the
But you're
Netherlands.
right.
I feel like you can like schedule when you want to come and do your sentence.
Their prisons are resorts. They're nice. They're actually really nice. They're all the. I mean, you could just walk outside it whenever you want to or whatever. You know, they have outside areas you can sit in and you can go fishing. I don't know. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. It is their cells are very, very nice. They treat their prisoners, and then but then when they let you out, you have a degree or you have
Norway.
no, man. Yeah, you have actually bettered yourself in some way, and now you can be put back in society actually as a better person than you went in.
And
the first
bring
place.
them back bring them back to society as better people instead of just like you did this heinous thing and you'll pay for your sins kind of deal. I mean, but that is kind of like a very Christian way of going about it, and we are a Christian country.
one of the states in America has legalized medical castration again.
Yeah, dude.
Look that up. I can't remember what state it is. It might be Louisiana.
What are the circumstances? That's
I can't remember. I don't know all the
Yeah.
details on it, but it just happened this year, in the last
Wow.
couple of months.
Wow, we're back there again.
Yeah, because I was about to bring up the fact that like I feel like some punishments like that should happen, like that. but-
Louisiana.
Louisiana, yep.
Crazy. First state to legalize surgical castration for people convicted of certain sex crimes against children.
Against children.
Yeah.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
The thing that with that was a crude way of doing things. Like if we caught you stealing, we cut your hand off, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, yeah, that kind of thing.
But it did cut down crime like crazy.
right.
But it's also you have to deal with like the liars, like in terms of this medical castration.
That's the problem. If it's well, I guess if it's surgical castration,
The first one that's done and then they get proven innocent afterwards
Is where it becomes
is where
a real
all hell
issue.
breaks loose. Yes,
Right.
yes.
also okay. All right, to what degree are we talking about castrating the person surgically?
Because
As
I don't
in-
know the difference.
Right. Are
don't know. We can look it up.
Yeah. Are you making them a eunuch?
Probably.
Can you do that? I thought humans die when you make them. When you. I think if you cut our nuts off, we die.
Out in the wild, but if you're in the hospital already,
True.
we
If it's
could
like
probably-
traumatic. Right.
Yeah, we could probably stop that blood.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know what medical one is.
That's
Then go to
crazy.
Google Images because I want to see what. There's no way I can spin that and make it not sound crazy.
Because you know.
Honestly, this might not even be pictures we can find on Google.
Yeah, it might not be.
Is that
might be
something?
so
That,
new.
is that something that they would even
Best
put like?
Yeah, it's very new.
probably have to
Castration
go-
of donkeys here.
Okay, so we probably have to go to like a dark web, right, to even
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
I feel like
probably.
Google probably is going to hide those images.
It's a Reddit. It's a Reddit question.
Possibly Reddit. Yeah.
The I thought okay, so in my mind I'm thinking vasectomy. Right.
Nah,
that's-
but your piece still works.
but then
Yeah.
that was my second thought. I was
This
like,
is the
then you
surgical
still-
one.
So
I'm
how did-
wincing, dude?
Oh, so they
Damn.
make
Zoom
you,
in a little bit so we can see.
so they make you impotent.
Oh my god.
Yo,
So they're removing the balls.
I feel like okay, we might be looking at a human now. I don't even.
Nah,
wait,
this
that's
looks like
not
a horse.
Wait, that's like a stomach or something. What's going on?
Bro.
That looks crazy.
That's
Surg-
okay.
That looks like a dog.
Yeah, I think that's.
Jesus, dude.
I don't know what we're looking at.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm close to this shit, so this
Yeah,
is
you're
rough.
even closer. All right, never mind. I don't want to see the pictures.
Yeah, I hate how good these
Yeah, this
pictures
is
are.
crazy.
High quality camera.
What is that bottom right? Close out on the bottom right. Is that a face on it?
That one right there.
Click it, yeah. It looked like a face far away. Zoom back out and put it back in the corner. It looked like a face. Hit the X.
Like a skull.
or just move it off to the side. I guess.
Kind of looks like a skull in a weird way.
How do you move that thing off to the side? Scroll up a little bit.
We'll go back. There we go.
Yeah, there it is. In the bottom right, it looks like a face a little bit.
It actually does a little bit like
You
a
know what I'm
skull.
saying?
Like
Yeah.
a Dia de los Muertos skull.
Yeah.
This isn't good.
I thought it was a meme or something.
None of this is good. This sucks.
Or chemical. Maybe it's chemical.
Okay,
Chemical
yeah,
sounds.
chemicals
See,
probably
that
crazy.
sounds like torture.
Yeah. Because it's some pill you take, and I don't know what it does.
Especially if
to
they keep you
block
awake,
your-
they just like pour acid on your piece.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they could do it, and it'd have to be humane to a degree for it to be legal, for it to be constitutional.
Right. It's got to be humane.
You can't be left in any kind of pain.
Ew,
yeah,
God.
for sure. It can't be. Yep. Can't
I don't
be.
know. I think they're like injecting. It's not like a pill or anything.
That's why I think it's chemical. That's what I mean by chemical. Yeah. Yeah. I think they shoot
this is not good.
It's some. But wait, so just by blocking testosterone, that doesn't stop you from getting bricked up, right?
Exactly. And
Yeah,
they definitely have to.
yeah.
They definitely have to
So-
eliminate getting bricked.
So how do they stop
That has to be eliminated completely.
Maybe if they clamped off the main blood vessels to it or something.
Yeah, something like that. How
No,
many?
but then
how
it's
many
gonna
viewers
die.
were in there?
15.
Okay.
Yeah, I generally don't. I don't know how you can do that without like you said, the piece just dying.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah,
It's-
don't get locked up in Louisiana. That's kind of always been a
Yeah.
thing, though. That since America began, there's a prison in Louisiana called Angola that they call Angola, and it's just a plantation.
You know, that's what's crazy. Because, like, there's some legitimately scary places in America. It's
Yeah.
like, a lot of the time I forget that, like, this shit also is pretty crazy here. And it's not
Oh,
just
facts.
outside of the country.
Yeah, yeah. We got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have actual slave labor happening.
Bro,
in our
there's so
country.
many areas of America that we don't talk about ever.
Yeah.
Right.
Like ever. The whole middle part.
Yeah, like, what's that?
And like that whole western area, like that,
I know.
like that middle western, like Central America.
You mean like Idaho, Wisconsin?
Yeah, we
the
don't talk about
Dakotas.
those. We don't talk about them places.
Crazy part, they're beautiful. I heard
Both
that-
the
Oh, yeah,
Dakotas.
yeah.
Beautiful
Utah's
places.
crazy.
But then there's also sundown towns
There's those
in those areas as well, like where niggas go missing.
in the deep
Yeah.
south.
And the one sheriff is the one that's like, you call him after you do it. It's like, I just had to dump me a nigga.
He'll cover that shit up.
Yeah, like it's nothing. Like that's a regular Wednesday phone call.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, everybody knows the sheriff anyway in that town.
exactly. Yeah, the sheriff might be frontline at most of them.
Yeah, he's almost definitely involved in some illegal activity.
Yeah, so it's like
Which that's the deep south for you. It's a little more primitive. You know, it's
it's
kind of
primitive as fuck. It's primitive. Yeah,
It's and I think that if you go to these places,
That's the
there's a lot of
ultimate
things that
white
make sense.
experience.
That is the ultimate white
it's the
experience.
ultimate white experience. Yeah.
The only thing I will say though, okay, at least I can say these places that we're describing have these super low education rates, right?
Oh, they're definitely stupid as fuck.
They're
yeah.
they're ignorant as motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're definitely dumb as hell.
So like and in comparison to cities like, okay, I don't know, Atlanta or whatever, places like that have way better education rates, surprisingly, than Mississippi.
Yeah, the smarter the people are, just there tends to be less racism.
Yeah. So so there's that. I guess there is a correlation between being dumb and being racist.
Well,
Strong
I mean,
one.
racist and ignorance sort of go hand in hand.
Right.
Racism and ignorance.
For sure. Oh yeah. Yeah. If you just, but at the same time also, how about half of these dudes that are card carrying clan members or whatever, their daughters always end up with a Hispanic dude or a black dude. I feel like
Hispanic
it's just,
niggas get pretty racist too, though.
they do.
So that doesn't feel as crazy as long as they're high yellow Hispanic
True.
and they're equally as racist.
Right.
I can see it flying.
I can see
And in his mind, he's like, we're losing the white race anyway. We need to get
Right.
with the winning team,
okay.
who are these Hispanics, because they might be able to get some certain benefits, strengthen up their genetics a little bit.
Right.
You never know.
You got to be one of those Hispanics that are one of those extra, the groups that can then hear about people talking about immigration and just
You
act
ever
like it's
talk
not about them.
You ever talk to a person that's like, they refer, like when they just talk about like humans getting together, men and women relationships, they view it as like breeding and like.
Yeah.
You ever talk to one of those people before? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
It's pretty wild.
It's pretty crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
As though they're talking about breeds of dogs or something.
Exactly,
or
but
something.
they're talking about themselves. They're
Right.
talking about they're talking about everything.
Yeah. Oh no.
It's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah. Talking about purity and weird shit like that.
Exactly, and mixing the right way.
Those vibes are wild.
I feel like the most casual version of that I've seen in person is light skin black girls preferring dark skinned males. And it's like, I won't go for anyone lighter than me kind of deal.
Yeah, that happens.
That does happen.
For sure.
I see that the most casually.
It's either one or the other.
And then the stereotype of dark skinned black dudes wanting a light skinned girl,
Right.
to lighten up.
Fetishizing the light skinned woman.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So it's on like both sides.
Yeah, I guess there is.
But
colors
because
in there.
well, this is the thing. I think I think a lot of people are doing it subconsciously. Everybody, a majority of probably everybody's doing it subconsciously. But I'm talking about specifically the people that have communication about it.
Yeah, it's different. It's
Yeah.
a different thing because now real thoughts going behind it. That's
It's a little different.
intelligent thought is going behind it.
Exactly.
strategy.
There's a certain strategy
Yeah.
behind it that's a little sick.
Yeah.
that's when it becomes very different. I totally agree.
Yeah.
When you're because you're chasing at that point.
But subconsciously, everybody is kind of doing it to a certain extent.
You just can't say it.
Yeah, you can't say it. You're not allowed to say it.
It's not cool anymore once you say it. Which because everybody has a friend that I think likes them on the bigger side or something. You know.
Oh, everybody. Yes, exactly. Everybody has a friend with the type.
Right.
And so subconsciously, at some point, they've thought about that as well. They had to have.
Oh yeah.
They had to have.
Yeah. Even like you said, even if they don't even realize that they just have this pattern that just keeps happening to them, but it's your type, man. Everybody got a type. You can't help it.
I wonder if there's a song I can play that's has something to do with breeding niggas. Everybody think of a song? I'm gonna chat GPT that.
Oh, that's a great question for Chad.
What's a song that talks about breeding niggas?
Okay.
Maybe just let me just do
Yeah, hold on.
humans.
Pause. Yeah, pause. Yeah. I don't. It might do something weird with that.
What you mean?
it might. Yeah, that might not be what you want it to be.
I didn't spin it till you started questioning it. Yeah.
Just you might want to pick new wording for that. Don't use breeding. Don't use breeding. Yeah. Yeah, that has some weird connotations. Yeah.
Oh, I know. That's the whole point.
ChatGPT gonna answer me like, "This is new of you."
Right. But I feel like it's
my
gonna
God.
give you some gay shit. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay. A song that explicitly discusses breeding people is a controversial and was likely delve into topics or control oppression or dystopian themes. One notable song that touches on this concept, though more of a theoretical breed, is by Nirvana.
Nirvana.
Breed by Nirvana. I'm gonna look it up.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, so
Maybe
I'm
just 'cause
reading the
they-
lyrics. I was following the lyrics, and
Me
I
too.
still don't understand why it's
Me
called
neither.
that song.
Yeah, me neither.
Genuinely,
I think it just pulled that song up just because the word breed was in it.
just
Probably.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. It's an L for Chat GPT today.
It's first L in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what he. Well, that was kind of a. You were asking for that was a pretty tall order.
It was. Okay, the song that doesn't directly talk about breeding people in a literal sense, but it does address themes of reproduction and the pressures to fit into societal norms. If you're looking for more dystopian or direct themes around the idea of breeding, certain conceptual works in music might touch on it, such as the *Handmaid's Tale* soundtrack, inspired by the dystopian novel where women are used for breeding in a totalitarian regime. That's probably closer.
I know of that show. I haven't watched it.
If you're interested in a more specific type of song or genre, let me know. No.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're
I don't
done.
know. Yeah, I don't know.
That might have been the first song I ever heard off that Nirvana album.
That's a good album.
That's a lie.
I heard it's a good album. It's supposed to be.
This is a legendary
Wasn't that
album.
like the album, right?
Yeah, this is the album. Yeah,
I definitely know some songs from it.
1991 for sure. That's what I'm trying to look for. Here it is. This is the "Come As You Are." This is the biggest song. Yeah, I've heard that. This is in the 100 best albums ever. Some playlist, I think.
Of all time.
Yeah, I think so. This is in the 100 best albums ever.
I could see why somebody might say that. It was a good album because "Smells Like Teen Spirit" is the really famous one. I feel like that's the really famous one.
What's the number one?
"Smells Like Teen Spirit."
I don't know, but they did come out with that list on Apple of like the top 50 greatest albums ever. It's an Apple one. I can't remember if it was 50 or 100. It might be on that. Apple's top 100 albums
Of
or
all
just-
time.
Of all time, yeah.
Yeah. What? Okay. Who's on that? I'm curious.
It was some sort of article that came out a couple months ago. People talked about it for a little bit.
And it's just across all genres.
Best one, yeah, that one. Yeah, it's on Apple. Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
Because it wasn't just hip hop, right? I see a bunch of
doesn't
hip
look
hop
like
up there right now, but yeah, I think it's everything.
Okay. I've never heard Number
Astroworld
100.
98.
Just to start that off, I definitely heard Astro. I don't think that
Rage
deserves to be
Against the
on there.
Machine, 97.
I've heard that, like stuff from that album.
Lord Pure Huron. Put this on the
Really?
screen. Is this on the screen?
It can be.
Yeah, put this on the screen.
Did you ever listen to? I think that's Lord's only album. Did you ever listen to it? That's the one with Royals.
I didn't.
Royals.
Me
I
neither.
didn't. Yeah, just Royal.
Confessions
Yeah.
by Usher. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Yep.
Definitely.
I'm with it.
Definitely a good album. Yeah. I don't even know who that is.
Untrue.
Brutal.
Burial.
Burial.
Maybe it's
Oh shit.
Solange.
That was
Solange
Solange.
being in the top 100 is pretty nice.
Yeah, it is. That album was amazing.
of
It
time.
was a good album.
Yeah.
I keep thinking this. Okay, here it is. Flower Boy.
Flower
92.
Boy, 92. George Michael's Listen Without Prejudice, Volume 1.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I need to add this playlist because I think you can add this like playlist or this to your Apple Music.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That way I can just go to that and just pick the next album that I want to listen to.
Or you could just play a random song out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
AC/DC.
Back
But
to
I mean,
Black.
if they're saying these are the best 100 albums, and all these names are legendary, obviously, I do need to.
Yeah.
Especially shit like AC/DC, right?
Worth a listen if you haven't heard it.
It's
before,
worth a
I'd imagine,
one-time
right?
listen just to get a more expanded palette.
Yeah. Lady Gaga.
Lady
Fame
Gaga,
Monster.
Fame Monster. Put a
Who?
Spell on You, Nina Simone.
Okay, definitely
Nina Simone,
a classic. Yeah.
Massive
Massive
Attack.
Never heard of this.
This is the
Me
Blue
neither.
Lines. That's the band. Is the Blue Lines.
My
Mary J.
Life,
Blige. That's
Mary
her
J.
first
Blige.
one, I think.
Yeah.
Golden Hour, Casey Musgrave.
That's a country album.
Snoop Dogg,
Dogg.
Doggy Style.
Yeah, very good album.
84.
Patti
Horses
Smith.
by is that
Patty.
Yeah, Patti Smith.
okay?
50 Cent.
Get Rich or
Get
Die
Rich or
Trying. I'm trying to bring this TV closer.
After the Gold Rush, Neil Young.
Let me know if I'm in the zone.
You're in now. Now you're out.
Marshall Mathers LP. Hold on. Okay, Marshall Mathers. That's the one that had.
That's the third one. I feel like that was like his third album.
Is that the one? Is I have.
Or was the Marshall? The Slim Shady was first era. Marshall Mathers might have been album 2 or 3.
with the real Slim Shady on it.
I can't remember now.
I think this is the album that really.
Or this is this is the first one then.
Yeah, I think this is no. Definitely not the first one though. Because the
First one
first
was
one,
crazy.
the first one was the colorful.
The red
front.
Red Curtain album cover, right?
No, that was like the third one or something. I
Oh.
think the first one was one with the trunk popped and it's like purple background and it has the. Yeah, I have to, yeah, really, I'm totally.
Yeah, go to the next one. I've never seen this.
Lana Del Rey. Not for
Lana
Oh,
Del
Lana
I know
Del
of her.
Rey.
Yeah, I know of her. I'm not.
I know.
really-
I've heard a couple of her joints. I've never listened to her, any full project though.
Me neither. Yeah, I think it's kind of lo-fi music, kind of.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road was a good album.
I bet that. I imagine.
Who's
that
that,
probably was
Elton
a good
John?
album.
Yeah, Elton
Yeah.
John.
Okay,
That probably had a bunch of clips with that like Rocket Man and stuff.
probably all the classics and shit.
Yeah. Okay, I can imagine that's probably deserves to be up there.
And that Benny and the Jets song.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. Madonna, Like a Prayer.
that sounds right.
Yeah.
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 Madonna being on there.
Bad Bunny, duh, he needs to be in 76.
Yeah.
He needs to be
makes
in the
sense,
top 100.
So are they going off numbers?
I mean, I guess these are the best albums because they did the
Yeah.
best. Missy
Yeah.
Elliott's in there. Okay, 75.
That deserves to be up there. That was an excellent album for sure. Very good.
Downward Spirals, 9 Inch Nails. I heard of them.
I definitely heard 9 Inch Nails. I feel like I've heard their songs. I just don't know. I couldn't tell you the names of them,
Yeah, I'm saying.
I'm trying to think of one, but I can't. Yeah.
Right.
I definitely know of them.
but I definitely know of them.
Yeah. Okay, Steely Dan, definitely a good album. I imagine.
Steely
yeah.
Dan?
Yeah, oh yeah, Steely Dan. It's
I never even heard of him.
Yeah, me neither.
it's from the era. I think it's like the 70s or something. It's like, you know, it's good vibes.
Steely Dan.
Yeah.
My mom used to fuck with Sting.
Sting is good music too. Yeah, it's solid music.
Keep going.
He's one of those guys that's like still performing.
Says a damn 72. SOS.
SOS. All right.
Good for her.
Her
Let's
newest
jump up
album.
to the top 20.
And if I were gonna put a SZA album on here on the 100, it would have been like Control or something, personally. But
I saw Drake's Wu-Tang, Public
Kid,
Enemy.
yeah, oh wow, they put Kid A on there. That's a good album.
Okay, yeah.
Dr. Dre, Chronic, excellent album.
The
Not
Beach
really,
Boys.
Not really familiar, but
Pet
I know of
Sounds.
them. The
What does that say?
Beatles.
Pack Sound?
Pet Sounds.
Pet Sounds.
Pet Sounds.
It's the Beatles.
Wait, is
before
Beach
that.
Boys? No, that wasn't the Beach Boys. Who? Yeah, but who Let the Dogs Out?
Oh, that
Not
was
them.
the dog. The
Yeah, that's
dog.
someone
The dog pat. The
Who
wait,
let the dogs out? Who? Damn, who was? Something Boys.
the dog.
I think
pound?
I thought it was something boys.
The Pet Shop Boy, the Dog Shop Boy. I don't even what. That was a one and done though, for sure.
Baha Man.
Baha Man, never mind.
Damn,
That's what it was.
I was just so wrong.
Nigga, Who Let the Dogs Out was a fucking smash.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That shit was crazy, dog.
That's crazy.
That song was crazy.
I think it had one verse.
Oh yeah, yeah, You put that in a movie, it's gonna fit. It's gonna fit a scene for sure.
Every movie with dogs in it had to have that.
You have to have that, and for the rest of time,
It's
yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
They deserve to. They need to go off of the greatest one. I don't want to see a one-hit wonder list now,
Oh yeah,
because that would be crazy.
the top one hit wonders. Yeah,
Top one-hit wonders?
Yeah.
For
You know,
sure.
R&B is gonna have some bangers on there.
Yeah, they will.
for a very long time, Psy with Gundam Style would have been up number one.
That's true.
I feel like-
Gundam Style would be up there.
I
That's
think they're
probably
gonna
top
have to
10
put
worthy.
him just off of numbers. They're gonna
Yeah.
have to. He's gonna end up on.
I mean, I guess it would all go off of numbers, but it's also
Right.
one-hit wonder too, though. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So
true.
I'm pretty confident it's The Weeknd right now.
with the
MC Hammer, which
you're thinking of Vanilla Ice, not MC Hammer. MC Hammer,
Vanilla had a few.
actually both of them, honestly. Yeah,
MC, yeah, they both had a few.
MC had a
hits.
little bit more, but yeah.
Vanilla Ice with Ice Ice Baby.
Ice Ice Baby, yep.
Right.
Weeknd's got it number one spot with Blinding Lights right now.
With the
Fun fact.
most like
Most-
one-hit wonder.
Most
No
played.
way.
Most played.
Weeknd has a-
most played.
Oh, most plays.
Oh, okay. I was about to say
On
Weeknd is
iTunes?
fucking.
Or yeah.
Weeknd's
on
like
iTunes
4
or
albums
something.
deep, going crazy.
Really, with blinding lights. or
Oh
whatever?
yeah, you know I didn't even think about that. Yeah, one hit wonder.
Yeah, one-hit
Yeah,
wonder,
okay.
not just the biggest song. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
Weeknd's got a long career. Nigga still doing stadiums.
one-hit wonder.
yeah, he's good.
Yeah, you go crazy with that. There are a lot of people that did really good one hit wonders that are R&B,
Okay, so
though,
we got Dr. Dre, The Chronic at 19.
Okay, solid.
Taylor Swift, 1989.
Okay, naturally, right?
Taylor's version, which is the remastered version, white folks or black people, pay attention.
That is the remaster.
After she lost the right, Scooter Braun bought her original masters. So she re-recorded all of them, all the albums that Scooter Braun bought, and dropped the album again. And her fans, it sold millions more of those records.
they just bought it again.
Just sick, bro.
Yeah.
Sick.
They
Sick,
bought
man.
it just off of the strength.
Marvin
of the
Gaye,
fanship.
what's going on? Oh
Yeah,
shit,
this is
number
a good
17.
album.
Definitely top
Really good
20.
album. Yeah, easily.
What's going on?
Joni
Zach?
Mitchell, Blue.
Joni- I never heard of her.
I
Never heard
think
of her
I've
either.
heard that name. I've heard her before, but never.
Yoni Mitchell. All right, I'm about to look that up. Obviously,
sure about that.
Adele 21. Not
Yep.
surprised.
Okay.
Good album.
Bob Dylan.
Okay.
Highway
That's-
61
Yeah, I see
revisited.
that.
That makes sense. I need to go to listen to
It's
that.
also revisited, so it might be some kind of a best hits kind of situation.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just the version that Apple was allowed to have.
Right.
Because remember, you got to remember, this is an Apple playlist.
True,
It's an
yeah.
Apple list.
Copyright.
Jay-Z, The Blueprint,
Okay.
fire.
Fair.
Radiohead, OK Computer.
I have not heard this album. I've heard the other one. And that was on their other album was like number 70 or something. Okay.
Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, that's
Rumors.
that's the one with the joint that everybody was playing on TikTok. That like the guys holding on to the back of the garbage truck, drinking ocean spray and shit. That Fleetwood Mac song.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
that
I'd
song.
know it if I heard it, though, probably.
Yeah. If you played it, you'd recognize it. I don't know. That was a very obscure reference, but
All right, next one.
Lemonade Beyonce.
Oh, okay. I see Good Kid, Mad City coming up.
Yeah, same.
man, that's like top.
Nirvana.
Never mind,
the one
Nirvana.
we were just
That's
listening
that.
to.
Yep. Okay.
Back to Black, Amy Winehouse.
Okay.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Number
Number 7.
Stevie Wonder songs.
Yeah.
In the Key of Life.
For sure.
That goes crazy.
Yeah.
Blonde, Frank Ocean.
Is this album that good?
That was
Really?
That's what
top
I'm
5,
saying.
man. Damn, top 5.
Blonde is that good? I mean, this is the album that he created like super fans from too. Like this is when niggas got unreasonable about Frank Ocean.
This is
you know what I'm saying?
Is Blonde the one with biking on? Not biking.
Yeah, what were the biggest hits? I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
give me-
the
give
whole
me
thing
hits.
was
Yeah, give me
obviously
hits.
the whole thing was if out of the top 100.
Clearly, it was one of those just play it without skipping kind of albums.
Yeah, here it is. I got it, F man. You can go back to the other screen. Nike's, Ivy, Pink and White, Be Yourself, Solo, Skyline 2, Self Control, Good Guy, Nights, Solo, it's an interlude, Pretty Sweet, Facebook Story, Close to You, White Ferrari. White Ferrari sounds familiar. Siegfried, Godspeed, Future Free.
I've heard Godspeed. That's the only one I've heard. Because people cover Godspeed all the time.
I feel like I've heard a lot of Frank Ocean's music. Just don't know the
Apple
title.
Music's 100 Best Albums. Number 5, Blonde by Frank Ocean.
Like a game of 4D chess, Frank Ocean capped a 4-year hiatus and fulfilled his contractual obligations with the release of his
Oh,
vision.
nigga, it's like the experience is like this. Hold on, let me see if I can add this playlist. This sounds crazy. If I get to listen to the album and then dropping facts throughout it as well.
Yeah, that actually is pretty
Oh,
cool.
man.
Get a
That's
little
pretty
history
fire.
lesson.
He's giving you an
Hell
audio
that'd
tour?
be fire as hell. That's what it seemed like, right?
Damn, yeah.
That's tight.
Let me see if I can. I'm trying to find the. Don't make it easy. Let me just search 100 best albums. 100 best albums. Here it is. Okay, we can keep going.
All right.
I found how to add it to the phone. That's what I'm about to do.
Next, we have Purple Rain, Prince.
Okay.
Purple Rain, fair.
3, Abbey Road by the Beatles.
I mean, that makes sense.
Okay.
2,
Thriller.
Michael Jackson.
And the Miseducation of
1.
Lauryn Hill is number 1. That's
Number
crazy.
1 album.
You know, that is kind of nuts.
Ironic that she doesn't have rights to that album.
Who owns that album?
I don't know. At this point,
A slave deal.
I genuinely don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
just-
I can just okay. Stories behind albums 1 through 50. Let me add this.
So, wait. So someone's gonna narrate you through the top 50?
I think there's a story about each album,
That's kind of cool.
and then you listen to the album afterwards or something
Maybe
like
a
that.
little
I'm not
synopsis.
100% sure.
that's what's
Maybe
up.
that's what I'll start doing this for the rest of this year, going through one album a week.
No, that's a good idea. You become more.
Maybe we can make it a segment. Drop in the comments if y'all want us to do that.
What
Go
album
through
do you
this
listen
100 album, and we listen to all of them. We name our best one. We name our favorite ones.
I'll beat
Nigga,
that.
Taylor Swift is on here, nigga. We're gonna be listening. We're gonna have a Taylor Swift week.
Look
Think
like
about that shit.
look like Drake in that one.
This will come.
ad
This
he was
will.
working out.
This will last us for the next 2 years.
Oh yeah, easy.
50. You know what I'm saying?
No, that is easily the next year.
This is some
I-
evergreen content right here.
This
Dude.
is huge.
Yeah, that is definitely what you call that. And you just start branching to the next 100. You know what I mean? Next you go top 200.
Because I got them broken down between 51, 75. Yeah.
They got some ones that I'm looking forward to listening to again, and if I'm gonna try to avoid those albums as you scroll. I'm gonna try to avoid listening to these albums if I haven't heard them in a while.
Tupac.
There you go.
Yeah, I pretty much need to listen to all of them in a while because I haven't really listened to a lot of albums in full in a long time.
Right. Same
so
here. They just don't.
Schoolboy Q's might have been the last album that I listened to in full.
The blue lipstick or whatever.
The Blue Lip, yeah.
Blue Lip, yeah.
Blue Lips.
Yeah, that was a good album.
That's when I actually became a Rihanna fan on that album.
I haven't heard that whole album. See, that's
I actually became a Rihanna fan because Rihanna was just like, it's Rihanna, okay.
just singles.
Yeah, I never went crazy for it, and I wasn't huge into what is that shit called? Reggaeton.
Okay.
Was it reggaeton
Wait,
or dance
yeah.
hall?
Okay,
or
right.
dance some shit
Yeah.
like that. One of them I was cool with, but the other one I didn't really like. I think it was. What were the differences? One was reggaeton. Then there was another one. What was the
Just
name?
reggae? Like just regular reggae?
Nah. Maybe I'm thinking. Maybe I'm
Dance
not-
hall.
Maybe it was dance hall. I did not like dance hall.
Okay.
Reggaeton was cool to me.
So like like Beanie Man type.
Yeah, I
stuff.
wasn't crazy about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But like reggaeton was like Sean Paul, right?
No, that's kind of. I think that's kind of. Isn't that kind of dancehall?
Oh, Sean
Yeah.
Paul is dancehall, so maybe I did like dancehall then, and maybe. Okay, maybe that's what it was.
Right, because
Maybe that's
reggaeton.
what it
I feel like
was.
reggaeton is usually Spanish speaking. Or I think it is. I think it's all Spanish speaking.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reggaeton is like. That
I feel like
song
it was
that-
one of them that just like got on my nerves more than the other. But or not the other one didn't get on my nerves. I just liked it.
So okay, reggaeton has the same beat every single time.
Yeah, I can't stand that shit.
Yeah. You know, they changed the little like outer parts, but it always has the same.
Sometimes I really be thinking like, am I
Baseline.
really that American and ignorant? Where I be like, a lot of these like Spanish and cultural songs, I'm like, nigga, I hear the same thing over and over again, but they have to feel like they have to feel like that to their ears when they're listening to hip hop.
Yeah, it's true. It
In
probably
my
sounds
mind,
the
I'm
same.
like,
Yeah.
bro, it's clearly a difference when I'm listening to like "Ready to Die" by Biggie and Nipsey Hussle's "Victory Lap."
Right.
Feel like I hear it's obvious. I hear two different sounds, but to somebody else, that shit might be the same to them.
They might sound the same. Well, I think those two things that you just described are so far apart that they would have to be described as like the difference between reggaeton and bachata.
Yeah, but
Or, like,
this is what I'm saying. When
mariachi
I'm
or
listening to
something.
that shit, it's all the same.
Oh yeah.
I don't know anything. I don't know the
Reggaeton
difference between
songs.
none of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like you said, the Daddy Yankee. That's what I was thinking. The Daddy Yankee.
Yeah.
Do you guys think
I
the
can't even-
equivalent of the accordion in Spanish music is 808s for hip hop?
The accordion. That's the.
In that genre of I'm gonna call it mariachi, but it's the one. Yeah, it's the one that like you going on a construction site, like you know.
Yeah.
you know,
See,
loud
Mexican. Yo,
horns.
this is the thing about
Sounds
that music, right? I wonder. Sometimes I think the goal is just volume. It's just sometimes I just feel like it's just make it as loud as possible. Because I'm like, nigga, it's loud in here. You know what I'm saying?
on the worst speakers.
Yeah, bro. Like
the most
it's just
blown out
volume.
speakers.
Sometimes volume feels the most important when I'm listening. But also, I'm always dying to know: are they playing old schools right now, or are they playing new schools,
True.
or are they mixing? That's what I've always been dying to
True.
know because, like, we go to an old head cookout. We can hear them playing Luther Vandross. We know they're playing old nigga shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
It's all in that genre. It's all of it sounds different because they're mixing the genres, but we know it's all from a time period. But with them, I always wonder. I wonder if this is old classics that we're listening to,
feel you.
or are these new joints that we all know, or do we just not give a fuck? And as long as it's on and you're making it, it is what it is.
It's the genre.
Yeah, you know
it
what I'm
just serves
saying?
its purpose or whatever.
Yeah, I always wonder that.
I kind of thought the same thing. And if it is okay, if it actually is new music and it just sounds that similar because it's just in the genre like that,
Right.
then that's crazy because I'm actually not that mad at that because nowadays I feel like I often find myself longing for that, you know, what used to be will be old school music to us. I'm like, yo, nobody begs anymore. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
nobody,
yeah.
everybody like there's no like
Just they're so true to the originality of the whatever it is.
yeah, you know, every now and then a Leon Bridges or like a Anderson .Paak type will come around and they'll make something that's a little bit more nostalgic. You know?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But we don't really get that anymore. So that's like you said, it's so recognizably different. It's like
What was this shit? It was this song. It was this song that was on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it so I can pull it up. And it was like all tricking bars. And I was like, damn, this is what niggas is doing now? This is crazy.
But okay, I feel like I have to hear this now. I mean, that is.
Was
that
this
could
an
become a
office?
whole
There was an
genre.
office hours. I'm gonna send you two things actually.
And it's a real. So this is a real song that you're talking about. It's not like a sketch,
It's
or
a
something.
real song, yeah.
Okay.
Twitter genuinely is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Twitter is definitely built for comedic usage. You know what I mean? That is its whole function. at this
Comedic
point.
or just the pits of the bottomless hell piece of shit people.
just the worst.
It's one or the
opinions.
other. It's a collection of the worst people.
Yeah, it basically
The
is.
worst and the funniest people.
Yeah, and now they're unshackled, so they can just say whatever and just post whatever. Yeah, I think it's Twitter's definitely not in a good place right now, in my opinion.
Here it is. I found it. They said this is somebody made a caption and they said this is the type of rap that I can't stand, that I think is trash.
Okay.
I put it in the note above pre-show. Yeah, there it is. So he said this is the type of rap that he thinks is ass.
This video?
Full screen that, please.
Yeah.
Baby, you got
So, like, mainly the first
I
two.
can tell, baby. White on your toes, you got French on your nails. 1,500 to your zilla, get you right out your
The
shell,
first
baby.
dude,
It's an extra 500,
it
baby.
was so
to
many
your
bars
nail,
about
I know
just
you
like,
got a man,
bitch, I'll
I
pay for your
understand. I
attention.
won't tell, baby.
That shit is crazy to me. I can't imagine like riding around playing that.
You look good, baby.
Rapping every word like
Yeah, I know.
You look
1,500 to your zell really get you out your shell.
You look
What?
good, baby. You look
Good.
Yeah, I know.
It's almost like it's a flex because he's fine with dropping that kind of money, but it's like you're also still paying for
The
it.
top of the line, paying for politeness out of a bitch.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm good on
He's
that.
flexing that.
Yeah, I can't ride on the street bumping that. And then people in the comments making a good point. They're like, pretty much it's not for us, obviously. But every girl wants to hear this. He got girls on the hook. It makes sense. Yeah, I
love that
know.
shit,
Like,
man.
they love this shit, but
Because it's like he's not talking about them or something. I
yeah,
don't
but
know.
in my mind, I'm like, oh God, I can't even like this is really a man rapping some shit that I would never repeat. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
for real, like-
fuck that shit.
It's weirdo behavior.
Yeah.
And also he's way too young to be tricking like that.
But I think tricking became acceptable for younger kids because scamming got so good.
Got you.
I think that's why. It's like they were like these young kids are scamming tens of thousands. They're doing like 20,000, 30,000 a day. And they've been doing 20, 30,000 a day for the last 18 months. You know what I'm saying? Even for the last 6 months, they've been scamming at least 10,000 minimum a day.
Right. You can't scam a scammer.
Yeah, so it's like, imagine just even have that. They don't even know what to do with the money.
Yeah, it's true.
That's too much.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
Then I probably would be kind of a high level. You
Just spreading it around.
especially you got to think about they're 21. They don't know what to do with it.
Hell
yeah.
no.
You don't know what to do with that
Hell
shit.
no.
I would have to get help on what to do with it today.
Yeah.
Like,
Come
you know
on,
what I'm saying?
It's
Like-
insane.
And you get what you pay for.
Yeah. So
I guess it
I
probably
feel
gets
like
expensive.
that's why it became like that. Like, you know, if you were tricking back in the day, it was like it's something you just chose what it is. But
Right.
but
you know what the
it's definitely more trickers now.
you know what the actual, I feel like the elite level tricking is nowadays that's really popular is I don't know if you heard about the whole yacht girls.
No. Sounds like some fresh and fit
Sounds
bitches
familiar
though.
though.
It's this concept where wealthy people who are like really, really rich people, like, you know, princes in Dubai, et cetera, they own these mega yachts that are worth like, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars. And they invite people to come hang on their yacht, famous people. And then these girls get paid $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to spend the week or whatever with these celebrities, but they're just anything's on the table. And a lot of famous women are being accused of being yacht girls because there's a whole culture behind it, and they take pictures on the boats, so there's evidence of them being on said yacht at certain times, etc. And so it's something that they say that a lot of women that are very famous have done this somewhat
That
questionable
sounds about
thing.
right. That sounds about right.
Right. And
I feel like
you know,
it's depending on what culture you coming from. That's just like a girl in the hood having the biggest drug dealer as a boyfriend.
true.
You know what I mean? Almost like
Yeah.
you know, there's like a certain level of just like that's what. Like if you're a valley girl and you're around people with yachts and they're like, "Yo, come, you know, this is how we're getting money right now." As like
You want to make 50 grand?
Valley girl. Yeah, you want to make 50 grand in 7 days.
Yeah. they
Shit
probably
like that.
would.
Yeah.
I mean, that is, I guess it's a little different than just, you know, standing on the corner, I guess.
And then it's like if I'm renting a yacht and you tell me, yeah, this yacht comes with 2 bitches. Niggas are definitely doing that shit.
No, it really does. Especially
like-
if one of them is someone whose name you know.
Yeah, right,
It's
right.
insane.
Yeah. You famous already? Yeah.
But these
That's happening.
these guys are spending, you know, millions of dollars to have the experience, though. So
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine, man. That's a next level. That's a different level of money that I can't even imagine being at that point.
Yeah, it really is.
You're paying almost solely for discretion at that point.
Oh yeah, at a certain point you do have to pay for that.
Yeah.
But all right, let me I should play something. Yeah, we'll do the intro. Even though we've already played, I might not even put the word pre-show up.
Yeah, I might just cut out the front part and call it a day.
I'm about to play Family Matters, double down on my Drake fandom.
Oh, shit.
I'm not gonna play the whole thing, no, honestly. I think I'm gonna skip to the second part. And then go over to the second or third. I think I'm gonna skip the front end.
That'll work.
You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too.
Welcome to the 𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃 podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
And your boy Jeff.
White man's on the boards.
Yep.
Florida Mac is on the boards.
That's me.
And we're back. Yo, my eye feels crazy right now.
Damn.
Y'all ever woke up and your eye was just cloudy for a majority of the day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that about?
I think that's when you just sleep with your eyes wide open.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think that's
it's
what
got to
happens.
be something like that. Or I slept on my eyeball or something.
Something crazy,
Yeah.
and then it's like, the eyesight is just a little blurry.
Yeah, it takes and it damn near takes the whole
Yeah.
day to even get fixed.
Yeah, it makes you feel like your eyes got worse overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going through that right now.
It's
Fucking
a rough day.
lame.
Quite literally did.
But we're back another week. The
right.
𝙿𝙃 podcast, you know what I'm saying? Pat Jr. was on our last episode. Appreciate him coming through.
Yeah, man.
And we got other things. Now, one thing we didn't get to touch on last week was, what was it? Chimp?
Chimp
Crazy.
Chimp
I watched
Chimp
the
crazy.
first 2 episodes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Shit
Chimp
is
crazy.
Shit's wild.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's Tiger King. It's turned up a little bit, though.
It's turned up.
I think it's actually better. Yeah. I think it's better.
It's the same dude. I seen him in the thing, and I was
Same
like,
director.
the same director. I saw him in the episode, and I was like, yo, that's the dude from Tiger King, bro.
Oh, damn, I didn't
And
even
then they
realize
said it
that.
in the
Yeah.
show too. I was like, yeah,
So he was just trying to outdo himself.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
I like him on this mission, then.
I do too.
Yeah.
I really
If
do.
this is where his life is taking him,
that's what he's been doing.
Look, he just turned the cameras on. It was a
but
documentary.
he
so as
finds
far as
the
I can
right
tell.
people.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
He really knows how to find those.
Because he wasn't even the one. He sent somebody undercover, a nigga who was like
Right.
from the circus, who
Right.
lived that lifestyle, undercover to catch all the footage.
Who also has had trouble with the law,
Who also had trouble with
which
law.
would make him more trustable for
Trustable,
these
yes.
You blend in?
Yes.
types of people. You know
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
the
saying?
same, bro.
Yo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
had a
for
whole
those
thing
who don't
going.
know, pull up Chimp Crazy just like on Google or whatever, just so we can read whatever the bio is. But Chimp Crazy essentially is a story. It's got Tiger King-esque vibes in terms of these are regular Americans who are like fully invested, devoted, and in love with chimpanzees, and they're doing black market activity. They're doing whatever you could think of. Former nurse turned exotic animal broker Tanya Haddix spends her days caring for animals in captivity, referring to herself as the Dolly Parton of chimps. However, her limitless love of one chimpanzee spins into a wild cat and mouse game with the authorities and the animal rights groups. These are the experiences of Tanya and other chimp moms. Chimp Crazy is a series that reveals the bonds between owners and their intelligent great ape pets, as well as the risks of the welfare of the animals themselves.
Okay.
So this all just started August 18, 2024. It's on HBO.
Yeah.
It's definitely
A great
worth
watch.
to watch.
Great
Definitely
watch.
worth to watch.
First
Yeah,
episode
get-
was a little slow to me, and I thought I didn't know if I was going to stick
Go
with
to
it.
the very first
I
picture.
agree. It
But
is
it's
a
good.
little bit slow. Yeah. But by the end of number 2, you're hooked.
It's turned
yeah,
up.
It's like it's
it
over
turns
for you.
up.
Turns
Oh
up.
my god.
I was just noting, okay,
What-
these
what-
people
what
that
was
care
it-
for these things.
What was
man.
her favorite? What was that old? Was it
Tonka.
Tonka.
The one, the one that
The
she,
OG
the one that went missing.
Yeah.
The one that died.
The one that died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The fact that her Tonka, that's like Tonka was at the foundation.
Yeah.
Of
He was
this-
in mad movies too.
Well, yeah, he was just the one that was in a lot of movies, and he was
gotcha.
he was the famous chimp. Yeah, so he was in some shit that we've probably seen.
yeah, he's in mad movies.
Yeah,
I wonder who the chimp was in that. What was the movie? Man, I used to love this movie when I was
he
a
was
kid.
in Babe.
It was that one.
The one that was the hotel. The kids that lived in the hotel and their dad was the hotel manager. It was
I
a
think
Disney
he was
movie.
in that one. I think he was in that.
He
one.
might have been. He might have been the one. Bro, he's been in some like classic ones.
Yeah, I wonder what chimp. Yo, I love that movie.
Not Dunstan checks out, is it?
Dunstan checks in. Dunstan checks in.
Checks in.
I love that movie, bro.
Okay, no, actually, that might have been before.
Okay, it might have been.
Dunstan checks in. Yeah, man, I fucking love this movie, bro.
That's an orangutan.
Yeah, and that's not even a chimpanzee.
Yeah, that's
that
an
is an
orangutan,
orangutan. Yep.
Sam, yeah.
That's way more. This series, one thing that it highlighted to me that's very interesting is that almost all the times when you see them using a chimpanzee in a movie or something, it's a kid. It's a baby chimp. Like almost
Yes.
always.
Up to five.
Up to 5. Because you see Tonka later on. Tonka is not cute anymore.
No, not at all.
Tonka's
No.
like-
No.
Chimpanzees get ugly. Them monkeys get ugly when they get older,
Yeah.
but when they're little, they are cute though.
Right. And she has them on a diet of like sodas and weird shit that I'm thinking to myself, yo, why is she giving this monkey? She was just
This
going
wild
through
shit.
this. Yeah, she was telling his favorite stuff. She said he loved candy. He loved sodas. That's one of I remember that one stuck out in my mind that he loved sodas.
Yeah, but do you remember at Tiger King? He was getting the old meat. That they
Oh,
were
from the Walmart and
from
shit?
the Walmarts. That they
Oh
were gonna
my God.
So
That rancid meat.
So like his tigers were literally eating spoiled hot dogs.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
and ground beef and shit and chicken. Like
Bro.
that shit was crazy.
An animal that's used to running like a whole deer down, you know?
Yes.
And he's reduced to eating hot dogs.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah, bro. That's
That's nasty.
That's horrible.
That's
dude.
crazy.
Yeah, that's
and it's
insane to
just
me.
as crazy as the whole chimp crazy thing. But I guess I don't know. The people with monkeys and chimps, they're so close to human DNA and anatomy
Right.
that like it's so much easier just to like be like we're ordering pizza tonight.
Yeah,
and
for
like
sure, for
and
sure,
like
for
legit
sure.
be like, yo, we're ordering pizza
Yeah.
tonight.
And he really just gonna take off the piece and like try not to only touch his, like pull it off, like
yeah, dog.
If you teach him to be like that, he will.
he'll be like
He'll
that.
do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I don't. Okay, but you have to put a diaper on these things clearly all the time because
Yeah, 'cause
Their
they're-
ass is crazy.
Well, they have an affinity
Yeah.
for their own shit. Is
Yeah.
the
They do.
problem?
And they
Yeah,
throw
like,
it and shit like that too.
when the mailman comes up, they're just gonna start throwing feces at him, which is a major problem.
Damn.
So yeah, you have to not give him. He has to not have like direct access. to his
Chimps are
own
like
butt. Yeah.
pranksters. Like that's what the way they look
guess.
like.
Okay.
When they
Yeah.
get like mischievous to do shit, it's like
Yeah.
prank shit.
Until about 5 years old,
Until about 5 and shit
and
start
then it
getting
ain't
real.
funny. Shit ain't sweet no more.
Nope.
It gets
Everything can get real dangerous.
And it did.
yo the husband of the chimp breeder.
Bro, when I saw his nose, I was like a monkey did that.
Yeah,
Had
right,
to.
right.
I was watching it with Amber, and I was like, nah, a monkey did that.
I might have only seen the first episode because I haven't even seen his nose.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, I need to see it.
Yeah,
I don't mind the spoilers because I'm gonna be entertained
Yeah,
either
But
way.
it's a very short story.
It's a very-
because
yeah.
the chimp he went in the cage and the chimp just proceeded to snatch his nose
Took
off
that
of
shit
his
off,
face.
nigga.
Like just with no effort, it just bit his nose off his face.
Y'all
Yeah.
are gonna make me watch this. Too,
And then
like.
Connie
is great.
Everybody
went
needs
in
to
there.
watch this.
This shit
Connie
is
went in
amazing.
there and picked up his severed nose, and
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
went and put that shit back on.
And put that shit back on.
and
medical
she
mind.
looks fucking wild.
Yeah.
Like she looks crazy.
Some
Looks
other
like she
Tanya
has-
lady.
If it wasn't a bunch of monkeys, it would have been a bunch of cats. You know what I mean? I feel what
True.
you're saying. Yeah,
It'd have been
yeah.
something.
It
Which
would've
one,
been
which one are y'all talking about? Y'all talking about the one who owned the reservation or
The breeder.
The
yeah,
breeder?
the breeder.
The older white lady with the
Yes.
short. Yeah.
Connie.
Yeah, Connie with
yeah.
the blonde wigs and
Yeah.
stuff.
No, that's Tanya.
Tanya looks crazy.
Yeah,
to
Tanya
me.
looks crazy.
So
Tanya
Tanya
looks crazy.
Tanya
I
looks great.
think that Connie has a little bit of formal training with
animals,
exotic
and
animals,
shit like that.
It's just she abuses that privilege. She abuses that and breeds them, and will
Gotcha.
give and
And-
sells them to anybody.
And
that has
Tanya,
$40,000.
Tanya, the one who looks crazy, the blonde hair one, she was one who just like ended up working there. She was
She's
like
just a nurse.
she's just a nurse who went to
gotcha.
work there and was like stuck.
Fell in love with the chimps.
Gotcha.
That was
Love,
it.
yeah, stayed.
Got you. Okay.
And went chimp crazy.
And started kissing them in the mouth and shit.
'Cause I
Which
think
also
this is-
bothers me a lot.
Because this is what I think happened with me when I saw it. It was live on HBO.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
came in half. I might have seen from the middle of
Episode
one
one
on
through
to the beginning.
I
of,
see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Oh, they cut out
that's-
the slow stuff for
Oh,
you.
yeah,
yeah,
nah.
that's literally where I'm at.
You have to watch all the way through 2 at least.
Yeah.
and-
So when I jumped into the show, it was the scene previous to them doing that long journey
Yeah.
to meet this guy that they've been sharing
Yeah.
chimp
Okay.
knowledge with, the one who even had the papers of, well, I had a chimp that passed and, I had the paperwork and the remains and, that they could do this big, large finesse
Right,
off
right.
the strength, essentially,
Yeah.
because they didn't even know each other.
No, nobody.
They didn't even know. That was the first time they were
Yeah.
meeting. Like,
I think the only thing she knew about him as well is that he had some kind of criminal
Background.
past.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
that is
involving
that's
exotic
the
animals.
level of acceptance and we can do business together.
Yeah.
I can't. Yo, they're like, I can't even fuck with you if you ain't.
You
been
never
to
caught
jail
an
over this
exotic,
shit.
what, like an animal abuse charge?
Yeah.
No, you ain't really about
Bro,
that.
this
life.
ain't about it.
And this is the first time I kind of see why PETA has to be a thing. You know what I'm saying? But
Stop these people.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, but they go to war. They're actually going to war. Like they go to trial. You didn't see that part yet?
Nope.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Tanya went to a whole trial with
All right,
PETA.
I'm gonna watch.
Yeah,
I'm
I ain't
gonna
gonna tell you
fully
that.
watch. But I saw like 45 to an hour's worth, enough that just had me in just complete shock.
Nigga, this
I
shit's
know. I totally
insane.
agree. Wait,
Yeah.
this was. It started out in Florida, also, right?
I don't remember.
I don't remember them being in Florida.
Because it seems
No,
like
it's
some
Missouri.
Florida-ass
It's
shit.
Missouri.
That's what I
Well,
felt like. It was somewhere random.
She ends up going to Missouri, the one like to the Lake of the Ozarks or
But
something.
that's where the thing is. That's where Connie is, I think. Yeah,
But you're
Connie's out there in
saying you
Missouri.
might have
No,
started
no.
before
She
then.
so Tanya runs away to the Lake of the Ozarks. That's her. She has a new compound in Lake of Ozarks.
Lake of
Oh,
Ozarks.
okay. I thought
The original one was I think it started somewhere else. I don't know if it was
Okay.
Florida for sure. This sounds like some Florida activity.
It definitely sounds like Florida
But-
activity.
I'm like I said, I'm not 100% sure.
Missouri and Florida.
Okay, so
Yep,
it did
yep.
start in Florida.
Yeah.
I thought it started in Florida. Yeah, definitely some Florida shit.
Yeah, she relocated.
Those state flags are interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, but she took over the Prime Foundation, which is where what you call it was,
in
right?
Festus, Missouri.
Festus,
That's
Missouri.
what it is. Okay, so maybe it always. I don't know. Either way, yeah. Okay.
No, you're right. It was Florida first, and then it went to
Missouri.
Missouri. Yeah.
Where else would you go and like hide with a bunch of illegal animals, but Missouri?
I mean,
Because
yeah,
they still
you
have
go
those
to one-
laws.
Yeah.
You go to one of them Central America states that we don't talk about.
There's no
North
laws
Dakota.
against it. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Well, they named the state. They showed the scene where they were selling the exotic. Do you see the one where they show the exotic animal auction where they had like some
No.
like
So,
impalas
I think I
running?
saw that. Yeah.
No, I did not see that.
Okay, yeah. There's
That's gotta
some
be crazy.
state that
See if you can
has
search
like
that.
there's a state that has like
Like a
almost no
scene.
laws on the sale of the animals.
Yeah. I think I saw that part. Yeah.
It's like if you got the bread, you can get an orangutan, you can get a panther.
And then search the area. What's that show called? Chimp Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Here, side question though. If you money's not a problem. Would you
Money's
get an
not a
exotic
problem.
animal?
Would I get into
Yeah,
it?
would you get an exotic animal?
I get a zebra.
I heard zebras bite people constantly. I heard they're evil.
Yeah,
I
I
heard
heard they're
zebra-
mean as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I heard zebras are not friendly at all.
I mean, I'm just letting that nigga hang for real. I'm not.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like you just have enough
feel you.
space to let him do his thing.
Yeah.
You just say you want to ride.
I don't
it or
need to pet
nothing.
that nigga like.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. And there goes the dude with that. That's the nose after it's been put back on.
Yeah, that's Brody right
Oh
there.
yeah.
They did pretty good though. They did
They
pretty
did.
good.
They did. I don't know how to find that clip.
Just go to a
Bro, look at
scene
that.
from the show. Then
Look at that look on his
go to
face
the very
right
first
there.
one.
Oh, back here.
Very first video at the top.
Oh, okay, that's a phone.
Oh wait.
This is
Go back one page. I feel like you had a different search where that
Yeah,
one.
you just wanna
click
see the
that one.
trailer?
Yeah. Yep.
You can't tame wild things.
There is this culture of almost entirely women who raise chimpanzees and monkeys as if they're babies.
There is nothing like holding, loving, being around a chimp, especially Tonka. And I'll do anything to protect that primate, anything.
Say nighty-night and kiss me.
Tonka and I just found each other. It was meant to be. It was just natural. And Tonka loved me as much as I love Tonka. It's like your love for God.
People fall in love with these chimps, and you can't tame wild things.
Do you want these nuggets? Here's your sauce.
I'm just afraid that you caught up in this.
PETA seized the chimps with U.S. Marshal oversight.
Okay, roll film.
The chimpanzee lady now making national news.
A movie star chimp named Tonka and its disappearance. It all
That
has the
movie.
makings of a Hollywood plot, but no, this is real life.
I keep getting to be the bad guy here, and I'm tired of it.
When you're in love, your brain is out of control. There's chemicals and hormones and things happening to you that makes you irrational.
They're gonna have to bring sheriffs and everything that they can.
I've never seen that
The little monkey said, "Give me that shit, bitch."
And so quick, bro.
Adult chimpanzees are incredibly dangerous.
It's insane when you think about it. It's insane.
They can throw me in jail for a year. I don't care. I would give anything that I had possession-wise up for that child. I would give my life for him. Chimps are my whole thing. You can shape them into being you.
Dream a little dream of me.
Yep.
And that's the thing; they have to have these relationships through gates and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they
'Cause
take them
after-
out, but yeah, they do though.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
majority of the time.
Because
Yeah,
once they hit like face biting or no face ripping age, you just gotta lock them up, dude.
Yeah, like you have to keep them in their habitat, and then you just pull up on them and talk to them through the cage.
And give them some chicken nuggets apparently. With
Oh,
sauce.
here's your sauce, boy.
With
Yeah, that sauce
fresh
is
sauce.
cool.
What's he gonna do with the sweet and sour sauce?
Ah, you
Here's the
filthy
sauce.
animal.
And he gonna peel it off too.
He's gonna
peel
open
the-
that
He's
shit.
gonna open it like
we would.
Okay, but then he's gonna sip it. Then he's gonna sip it like a fine cognac. That's my problem. You know he's not dunking that, bro. You know he's not dunking
Two
that.
fingers and shit. On that shit.
He definitely is gonna do
pinky out,
that.
nigga.
And when you see Tonka in like in the like present time, Tonka is so fat and like he looks like he's been living off chicken nuggets and Powerade and shit.
That'll happen.
Yeah, I can't see that. It's crazy. I'm like, in the wild, wouldn't he be eating just vegetation and fruits and shit?
I
Like,
mean, he'd
don't-
be lean or dead. One of the other.
Could be, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just a hell of a commitment to have a chimpanzee in the first place because they live super long. They have they live 80 years or something in captivity, 75
They
years.
live as long as us, Loki.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Well, longer than most black men, apparently.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, they
Black
do.
man, niggas is out of here about 65.
Because when they were talking about the
That's
chimps
it.
and they were like saying the ages and shit, they had said some chimp that was like in their 20s or some shit. I was like, oh, this nigga can drink.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
this nigga.
and he's just a young adult. That's
Yeah,
crazy part.
I was like,
He's
what
not
the
even that
fuck?
old. Yeah, they live way too long, and that's my problem. I'm like, it's because for the last 3/4 of their life, they are really dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, I'm sorry, that's
That nigga looks scary.
yeah. I'm gonna say it's not even cute at this point right here. Like, he's just scary, bro. I just can't do that. Because if you invite a friend over or something, it's just like it takes 1 second for him to just take your friend's facial features.
But that's the
off.
thing. It's deceptive
Yeah.
because they're way stronger than they look. Like they look strong, but they're actually even stronger than they look.
Insanely
You know what I'm saying?
strong. Yeah. No, it's
I
something.
did go to
that is-
Instagram, see what page is signed in.
All right.
I sent FMAC that thing. Actually, don't even worry about that. I'm about to add it to the notes.
All right.
Damn, who is that? Scotty Bean?
Yeah.
Big old titties.
They're like she's in water and they're keeping her afloat right now.
Literally.
Oh, is this right here?
Nope. It'll pop up underneath that.
All right.
Once it loads. Yeah. Just that Joe Exotic shit.
Oh,
After
shit.
after the monkey,
Oh,
after,
yeah.
Oh,
after the
shit.
tiger ripped his arm off.
Hilarious.
This is his first
Yo.
thing. But this is also
Hilarious.
just a funny meme.
It's hilarious, bro.
I am never going to financially recover from this. Oh my God.
It's a fact.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
It's so perfect.
Nigga got his arm ripped off, bro. And that's the first thing he thought
That's
about.
crazy.
That is insane to have a thing that can just confiscate arms.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I never even answered the question about would I be in exotic pets. I don't know, man. That's too much work.
Nothing that dangerous.
What's the
for
most
me.
exotic pet you think you would be able to like have?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what's the most exotic that doesn't.
I would have.
I don't want to. I want to do like one step level of care outside of like a fish or a dog.
Okay,
that's
okay.
fair.
Like I'm not trying to do like. I don't want to have a specialized fucking vet that I don't.
Okay.
It's just like too
That's what you're
much.
saying.
Like
yeah.
because it's
Like I
just-
might have like an exotic bird.
That's what I said. I
yeah,
never
like
thought
that,
like a macaw.
But these people that get these like certain things, it's like,
Yeah.
bro, your whole life is different now. Like,
Yeah,
for sure.
and I'm not doing. I don't want nothing that changes my lifestyle.
It's like
you have to
owning
have
a
a zoo-
horse for real.
You have to have
It's
a
like those aren't
zookeeper
exotic.
on file on payroll. Yeah, you have to keep
which is
animal
expensive.
keeper.
I mean, I guess it's expensive. Nigga, them horse people,
Horses
They
are
got
insanely
bread.
expensive.
They got bread. They
Yeah.
got, you have to.
or
if
they're
you're gonna
putting
do it
everything into their horse.
correct. One or the other.
Because
Yeah.
I've talked to girls who've had horses. They're like, man, I'm really struggling. Or like having to give your horse bad hay.
That's crazy.
Because you're down bad
Bad,
right
you
now
down bad.
financially.
Yeah, that's insane.
crazy,
That's
bro.
insane. That's
It's like
insane.
you eating ramen
Suffering.
noodles,
Yeah.
and your horse is eating like less quality
That's
hay.
crazy.
That's
That
crazy.
shit,
to
it's
me.
too much. You have to be
Nah.
too connected to certain shit.
Yeah.
I'm not with it.
It's like the
Only
upkeep
way-
on a luxury car.
Only way
Yeah.
I would do a horse. Only way I know to own a horse is if I think if I had a bunch of money, that I would get into investing in racehorses.
Oh yeah, I'd try some shit like
yeah,
that. If I had
that,
the bread,
yeah, for sure. Because we're in it for the sport too. Though.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
bloodlust of
Like now there's
watching
like
them race.
excitement
You know
to
what I
it.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to
get
buy
that.
a horse just to love on it.
I'm good on that
I'm
shit.
good on that shit.
I don't think they're all that affectionate. Maybe they are. I don't know.
I just don't understand when did that fascination begin. Like I just didn't realize how many bitches love horses.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle. You're
Yeah,
right.
I'm like,
It's a
God
lifestyle.
damn, man. Like, I think horses are cool. I love watching horseback wars and shit,
Yeah,
but I never was like, man, I really want to.
Yeah.
There's only so much I'm gonna get out of petting a horse too. Like I'm only.
That's how I feel.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like it'll be cool, but like
Dogs are
alright.
really man's best friend because I just don't know what's better than a dog.
So I just think we've outgrown our relationship with horses. That's all. Back when they
Yeah.
were your only way to get around, I bet you probably would have a really good relationship with
That's
your car.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
If when I was a cowboy, I'm in love with my horse.
Yeah,
That's your boy.
Yeah,
That's your-
I'd have done
that's your
anything
boy.
for him. Like,
This is- I would actually do
Yeah.
it. If you hurt my horse, nigga, it's up for
man, you
everybody.
pulling that nigga the wrong way. I'm like, what you
Yeah.
thinking, my boy?
Yeah,
You like,
yeah.
He don't like nobody approaching from the left side.
I got this Toyota that I got that relationship with now. Though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
For sure.
So yeah, I guess I just grew out of it.
I agree.
It is
man.
in all of us though. I guess.
Would you have a chimp for the safe time frame between 5 years?
Oh fuck no, I'm still good.
If I can well, I don't know about a chimp though, but I've seen people who they have like those smaller
little ones, yeah.
the
That's
smaller
what I
monkeys.
said. I'd have a capuchin.
Yeah, I don't know
what that is?
Search at it. There's
That's
so many
the-
different breeds, bro.
I think a
don't know.
capuchin is the monkey from Ace Ventura.
Okay, I liked him. He was cool.
I would have a capuchin.
You talking about a little shoulder monkey nigga?
The little
Yeah, I
Those
like-
guys are
I'd have
chill.
a capuchin.
Those,
like
those guys
those.
are cool.
Okay, still
They're high energy as fuck.
Honestly, fully
And-
capable of just taking a finger.
That's a whole fact.
Yeah.
Don't
That-
get me wrong. Look at that tooth on. Look at that snaggle.
And when
Yeah.
he do look like he like
Yeah,
angry
full,
at
yeah,
nigga too.
full
That
grown.
like
they
a finger
they
picker,
get
right?
it cracking. But there's also
Yeah.
like little ones. When Kodak Black did an
Yes.
interview with academics one time, he had a monkey.
That might have just been a baby one.
No, it looked demon. Do Kodak Black monkey.
Like
and
a-
French Montana had the same monkey that Kodak Black had.
Like a squirrel
Really?
monkey, maybe a squirrel monkey or a. Yeah, I don't know.
This shit right here?
not a tamarin.
Oh,
No,
wait,
that's
not
like a
Kodak Black.
baboon.
That's
That's like
an
a
AI.
baboon or something, and it's
It's
AI.
an
Yeah, that's
AI.
definitely not Kodak.
Why do they have Kodak looking like that?
That's crazy.
Click those top ones. Go up. The one in the second row. First one on the second row.
Oh, tough. Yeah.
Is that a bat?
Yeah, that's
Wait,
Search
what?
monkey.
Monkey
bat.
got a
No.
Halloween
Okay.
costume
Yeah.
on.
Okay, that's
It's that one. Go to YouTube.
I think that's a squirrel monkey. I think that's a squirrel. I think.
Oh wait, go back. I'm sorry. I just saw it right there because they're in the Fresh and Fit studio. Third row, third picture. Is that a YouTube link?
Oh yeah, on the fresh where it says fresh behind him.
Yep.
This one
Click-
right here, right?
Yeah, click on it.
Yeah.
There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's a little.
Yeah, I see it.
It's so small.
That's tiny.
I would do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have something, you definitely have to lock him up for sure. All because he feel like he'd steal your jewelry or something.
For sure.
He's doing something where you can't find shit for a while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, he's hiding it real well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
can
a
see that.
snickering in a corner too.
Right. Little small hands.
That would probably piss me off with monkeys because they do laugh at shit that they do to you too. Like if niggas fuck my shit up and I see them in the corner
Yeah,
laughing
them
at shit.
niggas be
They
like,
do seem to have a,
Yeah.
a sense of humor.
them niggas do be having a sense of humor.
And if he does something bad, bro, you're not catching him.
Right.
Nah,
What are you gonna do? Discipline them? As soon as you actually hit him out of aggression, that it's
It's,
wartime.
yeah, it's actually a fight now.
It's wartime, and now you have to kill him. Because that's what he's going for.
Yeah, for sure.
You
They
can't let
don't-
him get loose.
Yeah, he's not fighting to submission,
For
niggas.
sure.
He's going for death.
Oh man. Well, I
That's
guess you have to just like starve him. You know, I guess get him to come to the food.
If it comes to a fight, you have to kill him in the fight.
You gotta kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta kill him. At
Because you
least
can't
can
now
handle
be
that.
in the house together after that.
Yeah.
Nope.
At least this is one of those, you know, that conversation everybody has where like, what animals could you take with your bare hands? Definitely on that list. You could definitely murder a whatever kind of monkey that is. Chimp, yo. And honestly, crazy thing is a chimp that's not even 5 years old, bruh.
Dangerous.
I'm sorry.
Dangerous.
Like you might lose that. You might like the Dunstan checks in orangutan, it's over for you, bro.
Orangutans are so strong,
Strong.
too.
You-
I used
you're
to
done
watch
for.
them do videos of them like playing tug of war with sumo wrestlers,
Whooping their ass.
Bodying them.
washing them niggas. And it'd be
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 sumo wrestlers and 1 chimpanzee.
I wouldn't
The
doubt
nigga
it.
don't even be stressed. He'd be like this.
That's
Like,
crazy.
YouTube that shit. Chimpanzee versus
A chimpanzee or orangutan?
orangutan tug of war.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nigga, that shit is hilarious.
They're insane. They also get really big though.
And then once after like
They
the first or second one,
There you go,
there
right?
it is right there.
No shit.
He realized he's starting to play with him,
sumo wrestler.
so he won't pull him initially. Then he'll just yank him.
He's like, all right.
Age 32, 5'10",
Okay, he's kind of big, man. I was waiting for the weight. Jesus.
360s.
Yeah.
His opponent is a female Bornean orangutan. She's
And it's a
13
girl.
years old, which is about 21 in human years. She stands at 4 feet tall and weighs in at 180 pounds,
What?
which is almost exactly half that of Kitonanami. The official starter is tying the rope around Kitonanami's waist. The trainers are now doing the same thing to the orangutan.
That was a serious
That was low key. And that was a baby, wasn't it?
Yeah.
13.
She was 13. Said she was about
13,
like,
so
let's say
she's
like a
21.
21-year-old. Yeah. Are you trying to tell me they were gonna pull that orangutan into that mud pit?
Trying to.
Damn.
And it would have been raising hell.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fucked up because I think they can't swim, bro.
For real?
Yeah, I think that's like a feature of greater apes. They can't swim.
Oh, that's yeah, I think so.
I think that's like their kryptonite. Just go in some water. And you
Shit.
good. Yeah. They're too heavy. That's why, because all that muscle density, they can't swim. They're not buoyant.
Is that an actual?
Championship? Yeah.
I need to watch this.
Yo, would you?
How many years?
Okay. Hey, yo, would you
That's
trade
2
that?
million, yeah.
Would you make that trade to have chimpanzee level strength, but now anytime you get in water, you're gonna drown?
Nah.
Nah.
You think does that sound like a fair trade at all?
Nah, because I can still use a gun, so I ain't worried about that shit. Pop a nigga. I'll pop a chimpanzee.
But you gotta shoot them mad times. Though.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
This is the 2024 World
2014.
Tug of war.
Oh, I said 24. World Indoor Championships, men, 560 kilo final. I really wish I knew what kilos were in pounds.
Yeah,
You can look it up.
I have no. I think kilos are. I don't know
I don't know the transfer rate
at all. I don't know if the higher the number is a lower pound.
I think it's lower. I think the number's usually.
I feel
lower.
like kilos are heavier. So like if it's 560, I feel like it might be like 700 pounds.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. In that way, right? Yeah. I think pounds are gonna be more.
Let's watch these niggas pull at each other.
All right.
How many of them is there? 10? 1, 2, 3.
8, it looks like.
8.
I think so. Yeah, just about.
Yeah, I think it is 8. Yeah, it's 8 because there's another person right there. Yeah.
It's England too.
Yep.
It's a world. This is world shit.
This is the world championship.
Sound like I heard a German Heinz.
Oh damn, yo, they. Oh shit.
Whoa, look at they are locked the fuck in.
Yo, they
Oh,
train for
crazy.
this. Yo, that's crazy.
All their feet are doing the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's insane.
Think about how they would body the average tug of war team.
The nigga in the back, like that anchor nigga.
when you see them all lock in like that, it's over. And you see they shift a little bit every now and then. This is crazy.
Oh, that's wild.
Okay, what's going on the other side?
Yeah, right. Are they struggling?
Yeah. A similar situation. Okay.
It's just a stalemate.
Oh yeah, they,
Damn, this is crazy.
They're moving though. They're
Yeah.
moving backwards though. Okay, I feel like they're winning right now.
and they talking to each other about it too.
They're singing a damn song while they're booking your ass. Like, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's some old Samoan shit right there.
I wish after we see them do the haka. that haka shit get me turned.
Yeah, that shit was wild with the fire and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're inching back, but they're also sliding.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're right. Do they have cleats on or something?
I don't know, because I'm trying to figure out why they're sliding like that. They're doing way more. They're doing more movement than the other side, I think.
It seems that way to me too. I think the other side was pretty great.
Cameraman
locked in.
sucks. This is obviously a situation where we need split screen.
One cameraman.
Oh, no, they're working them.
No, they're getting bodied
right now.
They're getting
Oh,
drugged.
they're working them.
Yeah, they are.
These niggas are sitting down. Okay, now they're back up.
Maybe that's the strategy.
Oh, that's the strategy to stop the motion. Oh,
This
shit.
sway is crazy.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
sway-
that's
Yeah, the sway is crazy.
That
That's
sway is
nasty.
militant.
That's
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah, that's way probably what undoes you. That's
Yo. Oh yeah, they lost footing though. Oh, this nigga in the second nigga, his foot is about to snap.
Yeah. I think they got this.
They
one still.
I-
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're put.
Oh, no,
that's
they're
it.
fucked.
That's
Yep.
it. Yes,
They're done.
that's it. Damn.
Wow.
God
that was
damn.
something.
That was insane.
That was actually pretty impressive.
That was a good watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. I didn't even know they televised that kind of thing. Well, clearly not very
Yo,
well.
niggas
anyway.
started. They said,
He's locked in.
Yo, the way they was singing them
niggas
shit.
locked in was
Bruh.
crazy.
You have to have a level of trust with your teammates. Like that shit is crazy. I really don't understand how that works, but that is pretty impressive.
I wonder at what point did the team to the left be like, "Damn, we're fucked." At what point? during
Yeah,
that?
somebody. I feel like it comes down to whoever loses their footing first.
Right.
Because I think if one person loses their footing,
It kind of fucks everything up.
there's no way everybody's like. It's so serious.
The momentum starts in the favor of the other person.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like if the one person at any point does one of these, it's
right.
over.
And
a
even-
full fall,
Oh,
you're definitely
man.
fucked.
And
But
that's
just
crazy.
losing 1 foot, 1 point of contact.
That's right, bro. Because that's all technique. Because
Yeah.
at
It
certain
goes down the
levels
line.
at certain levels of like athletics or whatever, you can't just out muscle niggas no more.
No,
you
no.
gotta have better technique.
Right.
You know
So
what
I
I'm
guess
saying?
you're holding until you feel the first person just slightly lose
And then
footing.
you're like, oh, we got him.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. That shit's kind of crazy.
And that's when they start the foot. That's when they start walking it back.
Yeah.
You know,
But when
they
them niggas,
capitalize
I
on
thought
it
they was
immediately.
about to win when they stood back up and started that sway shit.
It felt
I did
like
too.
Yeah, it felt like they were turning up.
Yeah, I thought they let them gas themselves up. You know, get them like let them burn up some energy. Then we gonna turn the tide on them.
That song
wonder what
definitely
the-
helped.
I wonder what the
Yeah,
floor.
it did.
I wonder what the platform, the floor they're stepping on, and what
material
shoes.
was.
I bet you it was like turf.
What the requirement is for all that.
That's
Yo,
what I think.
it almost
probably
looked like the
was.
floor was moving in a way at certain points. It almost like the floor was treadmilling for a second.
I think it was like a turf strip, like you
But I
said.
guess they're just slipping, yeah. So that means they can't be cleated. Actually, no, there's no way you can't be cleated in this sport because
Nah,
that's
that's
like
not
guaranteed
fair.
injuries.
Go to that top right.
Right here.
Yeah. It's the titles in Chinese too.
Oh, it's the women. All right, you go for the ladies. Okay. They have a lot of weight on the other team.
Yeah, that floor looked like some sort of turf. Track floor.
All right. Why are they so far apart though? I feel like their technique is. Damn.
Oh wow, that's a whole new
Okay,
strategy.
I wasn't ready for that.
Oh, they working them too.
Okay, they probably get a lot of people with it. Okay.
She slipped a little bit.
Yeah. Yo, are gloves illegal? Damn.
Oh yeah, they.
You know what? Those sounds are keeping them in check.
It is.
Oh,
yeah.
you know that.
helps them with rhythm. That's how they're
Rhythm.
keeping the sway.
That's what the
Coordinated.
anchors.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what the anchors doing.
Uh huh.
See how much higher they are?
Yep.
Yeah.
They watching that whole shit.
Yeah.
They got him. They got to.
Look how few people are
Yo,
there.
yo, but that, yeah, that's true.
Like
That's true.
these are these people's like girlfriend or mom and dad.
Yeah, it's not a
bruh.
heavily watched sport.
Not, and
for
not
sure.
even, clearly not even all the families there.
Yeah, clearly.
I feel like these people just were already in the stadium.
Right. Yeah, some of these are staff. Nigga.
Yeah.
Because I'd walk in if this was just happening. They were like down at the convention center. Nigga, I'm going.
I'm there. Yeah.
Bro, if I'm walking and this is happening, I'm sitting down.
Yeah, for real.
for sure.
And I'm wondering where the beer and hot dogs are at.
Yeah.
Nigga, like,
I'm like, is anybody like? Why is anybody else in here, yo?
I want to see the other side, but it does look like they're working.
Why does that
Okay, I
nigga in
think-
a wheelchair look like he doesn't need it?
I know
That's what I'm
he did.
saying.
I think he did walk himself by his feet over there too just now. It's fine. He's walking.
Yeah,
with his
he's
feet.
walking.
He's
Yeah.
walking. He's holding that chair for somebody. Yo, okay, their anchor got a pretty square jaw back there. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
they
lie,
do.
yo.
Yeah, they do.
I think I see what their strategy is. Form insane.
Damn, we
So I
never saw
guess
the other
They
side.
didn't even show the
Oh,
other team.
finally,
Damn.
top left. It's a
Oh,
fucking,
okay.
There we go.
finally a real camera
Okay.
view. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
That shit was biased as hell.
Yeah, like,
What? It's like a fan cam.
they look like the same girls.
The technique is similar.
That is the same girls. The wheelchair niggas there and everything.
Oh, you're right.
Is it?
Yeah,
You're
it's
right
the same
there.
thing
You're right.
actually.
It is the
It's
same
different.
wheelchair.
They was wearing something different though.
They had them red shoes on.
It's the pink shoes, I thought.
I thought it was a different
Whatever color. Yo, they bodying them. They were wearing a totally different color though.
shit.
You're showing people this, right?
Yeah. We're kind of the screen that we have is kind of blocking it. So I wonder if I should put the whole thing on there.
Yeah, show them the whole thing just so they can see. It's a YouTube only, y'all. We just discovered one of the most fascinating sports to watch. Shit is locked. Niggas is locked in.
Yo, imagine putting a bunch of money on this.
Small meter, it's not more. And the plan of China probably is to get the train from Chinese Taipei.
I wonder how often the rope snaps.
And that's happened now.
That's a good question. Okay, that'd be catastrophic. Man.
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
And that's got to be a faulty rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the person in the front is taking some kind of minor injury if that rope breaks.
Yeah.
And everybody, they flying back.
Yeah.
Their lean back is so hard.
That's great.
Yeah.
Your white shirts are their form is impeccable.
Red team got some big bitches though.
Red team,
you see them first two girls?
Yeah, they look a little solid.
The first two and that third one, they got some body on them.
Yeah, they really do.
Compared to the other one, they got a lot of slim chicks on that other one.
But their technique is too basic, I think.
They're relying on their weight too much.
Yeah, they're not putting their whole body into it. They're not leaning all the way back.
They're picking them up.
Yeah, white team is all technique, bro. Look at them. They're inching back, man. They're just inching it. Look at how their feet are all in sync.
Red team just trying not to move.
Yeah.
Right.
Nah,
That's all they can do.
white team is a human centipede. It's insane.
Yeah, them legs are moving all at the same time.
They're
type
in
shit.
sync, bro.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Uh-oh.
And then the anchor is basically just holding everyone's weight.
Oh, new strat.
Oh, no.
It might not be
She's
over,
laying down.
bro.
She's laying down. They're laying down.
Oh, shit.
The momentum is turned. Or maybe not.
Oh,
wow.
Whoa.
New strategy.
Whoa.
And it got off a line. Oh, they got too overzealous.
This is crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy.
That was intense.
I thought it was over already.
Right. So I guess a slip up doesn't mean it's over.
No, it definitely doesn't. Ooh. They're doing it again. They're doing the same technique again. They're falling. So they're falling on purpose.
On their butts on purpose.
Right.
Yeah. Them little girls in the white are doing it they can though.
Yeah. To be outweighted like that.
She keep falling, the one in the back.
Yeah.
Look at the coach in the
She
front.
look like she
on the
on
red
top
team.
of the rope, don't it?
She do.
Yeah.
I think
She's
the one in
laying
the
on
back.
the rope, bro.
Yeah.
low key.
Which means the anchor lady is holding her weight up.
Yeah, she's making it harder for her.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
But I think that's their technique, though, is that she
And look,
lays
their
down.
rope isn't as straight. The other side, that rope is a lot straighter.
There's no slack, yeah.
They got bends in their rope, which is causing extra tension.
Right. He is definitely coaching out of that wheelchair, though.
Yeah, he is.
What is he saying?
How dare you let these fat people do you like this?
Look at him.
Look at him. She's 40 kilos.
Ah, shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's got to be tired.
This is a
too.
close one. This is a good one. This is actually a good matchup.
They was probably the underdogs, too.
Yeah, I feel like they have underdog vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a tie? Wait, so it has a timer on it, I think.
Yeah, I guess it's a timer.
That's true. I guess you can
If
just do
they
this shit
get
all night.
points, the red team definitely won because I saw a lot more falls from the white team. If there's some sort of point system.
If there's a point
You know,
system,
like
I
she
do feel like
she stepped out of line at one point.
Right.
We definitely saw way more falls. So like points wise.
Yeah, because they stepped out of line and shit a few times.
Yeah.
That shit was insane.
That was pretty fucking intense actually.
Yeah.
That was.
Google tug of war competition Raleigh. Let's just see.
Let's see how close it gets to home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's see if it's something I could experience. Yeah.
Tug of war team.
No, the city of Raleigh does not have an official team. Is that a cityofraleigh.gov
Right here,
website?
here. This one.
What does it say? So zoom in.
Sorry.
Fundraising events. Oh, okay.
Cheering your team on in tug of war.
That's a fundraising event. Niggas ain't out there for blood for real.
That sound like a picnic.
Yeah, I want somebody. I want to see somebody's out there really trying to win.
That someone that has been training that has that kind of technique, man. That's what I want to see. Yeah. I've seen dodgeball teams, stuff like that.
Dodgeball gets crazy too.
I feel like the white people in Raleigh gravitated toward disc golf heavy though.
Disc golf is pretty popular.
Like if you're in your 30s, you're doing disc golf now.
And pickleball.
Yeah,
Pickleball is definitely bigger
Everybody,
for
though.
old people.
Old people, yeah.
But
I've seen some 30-year-old niggas
I definitely
into
seen
it
some
now.
younger people
Yeah.
get into it now. I've seen people playing more tennis as well.
Yeah. I might go back to that shit. That might be easier on my body.
Tennis is good.
Tennis is pretty active. I don't know, man.
Tennis is
Damn
fun.
sure is. Especially
Yeah, no,
if
it's
you,
active. When I say easy on my body, I guess like not with all the jumping and shit like that.
Fair.
yeah. All right. Ruby Rose exposing Druski, saying he didn't hit. Pretty much saying that he didn't hit in their entire relationship was a PR thing that he paid her for.
Right. Yeah. Not surprised. Yeah, not really.
I'm not surprised either, but it wasn't. This is one of the few
Weird that you said
situations
that.
where I'm just like, I feel weird saying I'm not surprised because I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't that either.
True.
Like,
Right,
well,
right.
not that he
I
didn't
get what you're
hit,
saying.
but he actually
Bagged her.
he bagged her and hit.
Right,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, none of those is off the table.
Like all of it's on the table in a way.
Yeah, exactly. So it's. I feel like it's not really an expose. I don't know. It feels like it's hard for Druski to look kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Well, people
Or
made it
something
a
like
bigger
that.
deal.
It just makes her look weird.
Yeah, people made their relationship a bigger deal than it probably should have been. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, that was a big deal.
well, what I mean by that is like, it to your point, it could make sense for a nigga like that to bag somebody like that.
Yes, for sure.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean
he's
by
so
that.
hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. But I mean, if she got the bag, supposedly, I just think it's weird that why would you go turn around and say it and like give away the game?
Yeah,
Unless
there must
he
have
said
been
something wild.
Yeah, unless because that's an NDA situation.
Yeah.
Remember, Black China was doing that. She was volunteering like date Black China to get your clout up
Oh yeah, shit like
because
that.
she was doing that for a while, and then it was remember the Almighty J.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
Their storyline was not Almighty. Was it Almighty J? Yeah. Their storyline was they met on Christian Mingle. I mean, it got silly towards the end. But she was running through a couple niggas doing these like PR. You could pay me $50,000 or $100,000 or something,
that's crazy.
and I get you hot. But dating, high profile dating is a
business.
It is it's a big business too, because like I will say that during that time period, like everybody thought Druski was funny, but when he started dating Ruby Rose, I definitely saw women in the comments like, I don't know, I love me a funny nigga. I thought he was all. I feel like now he probably gets more. He's sexy.
Okay, I see what you're
Like
saying.
it helps your career. It helps frame you better in women's minds when they
dateable.
see you when they see you with another bad bitch.
They control the market when it comes to like purchasing, shit like that. Like
It's
their
a
purchase
level.
power is heavy.
It's a level of like acceptance.
No, for sure. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that
Yeah.
He probably got some more endorsements. Did he have that Sprite shit before that?
Open acceptance.
Did he get any new endorsements after that we could think of?
New? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if he got any new endorsements.
Yeah, I don't know about new, but I mean, I know he's always been endorsement heavy.
Did that Sprite one come before that?
Sprite one.
That commercial, he had like a Sprite
Yeah,
commercial.
he did
too?
a Sprite.
Oh, yeah, he does
That
have
was.
a Sprite
I feel like that was
commercial.
almost like a year ago. Released now.
Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
The newest one that he did was a Prize Picks.
I just saw the Prize Picks one. Yeah.
Him and Joe Budden in
Yeah,
there.
that's a good commercial too.
Yeah.
actually.
I saw a commercial about one of them gambling sites. It had like Funny Marco in it and Chico Bean, and it was such a strange commercial.
You talking about the taco stand one?
Yes.
Yeah, that shit is weird as hell.
Isn't that commercial fucking
That shit is
weird?
very weird. And he ends up like in like the bowl of cheese keeps getting bigger or something.
Yeah, bro, that is the weirdest fucking. Every time I see it, like literally when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh shit, Funny Marco's, he's up."
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
of course Chico, it's a good look.
Good look.
But then I'm just like watching the commercial. I'm like, this shit is fucking weird,
It's
man.
very weird. He's
It
acting
was-
like he was a hostage in that situation. or
Yeah,
something.
what was that about?
Yeah,
Who
what was
thought of
going
that commercial? That commercial sucks, yo.
Yeah, it was a very.
Yeah, that commercial sucks fucking ass for sure.
But they don't care that they're just tapped in on social media shit, and that's all they care about. They're like, oh,
They
if
be
you're-
them
if you're
little
hot.
companies like that to target. Actually, I need to target their ass. We could get a sports sponsorships, honestly. Not a sports gambling
betting. Yeah, sports
gambling sponsorship. Because a lot of them, before they reach out to you, you can reach out to them. Like you can apply for their programs and get them. And it's not like they emailed you and said, "Yo, would you like to do this?"
Right.
It's just sign up. We'll approve you. If you do get any sales, we'll give you $5 for every one that you get.
Right,
So
right.
there are ones that we could do now. But when they come to you, they're normally coming like, here's a bag,
Right.
and then you still get those perks.
Right.
But
Okay, yeah.
you can do it the other way as well too. So
Just take the cut. Yeah. Hey,
yeah, I might do it. I'm gonna look them up all this week because we about to turn up on Homeroom anyway.
Because then
But
that
I'm
way
about to
it'll,
look at all of them this week and just fuck it. We're gonna sign up for all of them and see what happens.
Might as
see
well.
what happens.
Because it's about to get better. We're about to turn the show up anyway, so
Yeah.
let's
Hell
just see what happens.
Shit. I
People
mean,
went
'cause,
crazy for that thumbnail.
Yeah, I saw
You
that.
saw it in the comments. They were going crazy. We might, like, I
We
don't
gonna
want
get
to, like, I don't want to say we have to do it for all of them.
No, we're gonna try to
But we
maximize it,
we
though.
gonna have to.
We gonna maximize
We
it.
might have to start doing that for like 80% of the clips now.
We gonna maximize it
because
Oh, man.
they went crazy for that thumbnail. That thumbnail might like guarantee us almost 5,000 every video now.
Probably.
You know
I mean,
what I'm saying?
It's been used twice before and they all did good.
It always
just the-
does
good.
5,000 plus
It's
every
just
time.
the thumbnail. It's nothing to do with titling or nothing. It's just
Titling too, yeah,
Yeah.
Like I made sure I put my foot in that one
Right.
specifically. But yeah, it's like both of them together though.
Okay.
Both of them together.
Huh. Interesting. You never know. Humans are so simple, dude. Humans
Yeah.
are so like, I don't even know. We're all chimps, right?
Bro, literally, it's all about like, okay, that just says $50 ghetto cruise. Can you just
I almost watched that video last night. I don't even know why I didn't.
for
watch
real?
it, though.
Just click it so it's
Thought
in my
about it.
history.
Yeah,
I got you.
I thought about
So
it.
I recently
Yeah, just
No, not Carnival. Oh no,
yeah, that's all. I just want to just so it's in my history.
$11 a day. That's crazy.
$11. Yeah, that's cheap as hell.
I mean, but you're sleeping at the bottom of the boat.
There's no
Ew,
window.
on some Titanic shit.
You have a
I'm
windowless
sure.
room.
I'm finding me a bitch the first day.
Windowless room.
I'm finding me a single girl. I don't
Who
care
got a
what she.
balcony room?
Yeah, I don't care what she look like.
I feel you. Yeah,
I'm not
girl.
sleeping in this.
Hell no.
And
Yo.
then when this boat goes down, y'all chain off the bottom.
That's
You don't even
crazy.
know.
You don't even know.
Fuck that.
Well, because they're not finding you in the wreckage.
Or I'm just not going to sleep down there.
Hell no.
I'm limiting my time to like shower,
Yeah.
Yeah, for
and then I
sure.
might find another spot upstairs to sleep at. But I don't want to get caught down there. Nigga. People drown down there.
For sure, bro. I don't even know if I want to do another cruise. I've done 2 now, but
They're okay.
I want to go
They're
to
fun.
another cruise.
It's kind of
It's fun.
restricted.
Every
I don't know.
the few times I have gone on a cruise, I've had a really good time.
I had a great
want,
time.
It's fun.
I want to go on another one.
It's an adult daycare.
there's I've always been like afraid of the Titanic situation, but I still do the cruise shit. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
got you. See, I've never really been afraid of that.
Yeah,
I was afraid of
that.
It's
Yeah,
so-
I
I
never-
feel like it's so big that like
I'm more worried about a plane.
I'm worried
falling
about
out
both
the
of them.
sky.
I'm worried about
Yeah,
both of them. More so a plane for sure.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
a boat that size would take like the entire day for it to sink.
Thank God.
It would take a while, yeah.
It would.
yeah,
I'd
it
be
would
in my
take a
little
while.
safety boat,
take a while.
overheating in that sweaty ass.
But that's
in
but
the
that's-
open sun.
That's
Yeah,
really where the
in
fear
that
comes
banana
from.
boat.
Some panicking Karen.
That's really where the fear comes from for me. Being in the ocean in a small raft.
The rafts are
That-
kind
I
of
feel you.
big, low key now though.
Low key they are now, but like
But it's
in
still,
my head, that's
you're
what I
still
see.
on that boat with 40 niggas though.
yeah.
There's still 40 of y'all
Yeah,
on there
on that
though.
small shit.
So
yeah.
it's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
good.
lot going on.
You
gonna
got to
be
like
crazy.
your survival instincts going to kick in on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just keep like a little bit of food, catch seabirds. You know what I'm saying?
And last cruise we was on, the ship had to stop for like a whole 2 hours.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
2.5, 3 hours. Just
Just
stop in the
'cause-
middle of the water because somebody had to get rushed to the hospital on land.
yeah, yeah. No, you know.
Oh
actually,
damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
niggas
a
don't
big
know
thing.
that's what's happening in real time. So niggas is like, "Hey, yo, the ship is
So
stopped."
a
What's happening?
helicopter came and got him or something.
I think they had to boat over. They had to like,
Okay.
yeah,
Like meet them somewhere, kind of.
They had to like,
Stay right there, nigga. We on
they had
the
to
way.
get somewhere where
Yeah.
a boat could come off land and come to the ship and then take it back.
Yeah, it was like so noticeable because I mean they had us stopped in the middle of the ocean for that amount of time or whatever. Then the next day they were rushing because
To
they
get
were
us-
off time.
You could
we're
feel,
off
yeah,
time.
because you could feel how fast the boat is
Yeah, I
going.
was like,
now.
nigga, this is
Right.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Niggas don't realize how slow they're going for comfort.
Yeah.
Like they can really get up on them bitches.
Yeah, if they want to, if they trying to outrun a storm or something, they could turn that thing up.
Yeah, for
And like the other thing,
real though.
and like if you see, that's how you know the person was probably still alive, right? Because if they're dead, yo, they just continue the cruise.
Yeah.
And they have a whole body freezer.
They have a
down there.
That's a
section
whole
for that.
fact.
They have
Yeah,
a section
that's a
for that.
They have a
Yeah.
whole thing down there because they're
They're like,
it's
this person
part
can
of
really
the-
live. We have to help them.
But if you're dead, your corpse just cruises with the rest of the people. For
Hell
14
yeah, nigga.
days.
We're gonna, your family will reclaim you at the end of the trip. Niggas can turn up, man. You ain't one monkey don't stop the show.
That's it. Your dead body has like more stamps on your body, on your passport and shit. Like,
Jesus.
Yeah, they just keep floating you around. But I could see why Carnival Conquest is going to be on this list. Unfortunately, though, I'll give them that.
Yeah, I believe it.
I've never been on an expensive one, so I've very.
I've been on
narrow
Royal
view.
Caribbean and Disney.
Those are nice. Okay,
Yes, it is.
I've heard mixed reviews about Disney though. That's the one that I heard like 50-50. I don't think I would do Disney anything.
I've been on a really expensive one once. Well, that was the first one I went on. Norwegian.
Yeah, those are fire.
That shit was kind of crazy.
I heard those.
Ooh, Norwegian is really expensive.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I heard those are kind of top.
I don't know if it's really expensive, but it's like.
But it's
a
up
good
there.
one.
It's
a
not.
good one.
It ain't one of the weak ones.
Right. No, it was kind of fire.
I don't. It's not. It's not like Viking cruises or anything, because those are like the top of the line, the little small boats.
Yeah.
and
How
shit.
many? What are the cruise lines?
There's a bunch of them. I know Viking is the one that stands out to me because like they have like only a couple hundred passengers, but you get an experience.
Okay.
You know?
All I know is Royal Caribbean and Carnival and Disney. Disney was lit. Man.
The one we just
Disney's
did was
crazy.
X or something, Celebrity X.
Yeah, Celebrity X, I think, or something like that. Yeah,
Yep, Celebrity X.
And then there's MSC, I think, or something. Norwegian.
So they got Norwegian, Royal Caribbean,
Princess, yeah.
Carnival, Celebrity Cruises.
The boat is called X.
Yeah, the boat was X.
Holland America, yeah, I think I've heard of that. I thought it was an insurance company, bro. Disney.
Never heard of these.
Yeah, that's MSC.
Glitz and Glamour.
Never heard of
Glitz
Canard.
and Glamour. Yeah,
These
we
are the
too
ones.
poor.
These are the ones we're not
MSC.
supposed to know about.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're not in that price range.
Yeah, MSC and Cunard line.
Canard.
Canard. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe.
You're right. See, I'm definitely couldn't be a part of that shit.
It's known for its white star. Okay, boys. All right.
White Star Service.
Maybe not for us.
I don't want to go if it's not no niggas on there anyway.
Well, you know.
Like if it's too many white people, that's gonna suck. I'm stuck in the ocean with y'all.
Yeah.
This many? This many?
For sure.
Like that would suck.
I feel you. I mean, but then the alternative is you could go on like the Tom Joyner, like, what's it called?
Oh yeah, the
Where
Tom
it's like
Joyner
nothing
cruise.
but niggas, bro.
That's true. I mean, I wouldn't mind depending on what the theme was.
That'd be fun. Probably be fun.
I'd definitely go now. Going on a cruise since I haven't been on one in a long time, I think I would look because I would want to go on like a theme one.
I would go on one. Okay, it depends on the theme. What's the theme? If it was,
I don't even know what kind of cruises themes they have.
They
but
only be doing 90s R&B. That's the only ones.
That's cool, man.
They got whole themes. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they'll have themes on it, like
they do themes.
Shit.
90s. That's what the whole Tom Joyner shit was. It was
Damn, I didn't even know about that.
Tom Joyner, and they would have like 1 to 2 celebrities that of the music that the old folks listen to.
Word.
Bobby
performing.
Brown.
Yeah,
Bobby Brown
shit
was
like
always
that.
notoriously the drunkest man on the boat. Of the
Right,
cruise, apparently.
yeah, and it's like they really on a cruise, which is some player shit that he was really doing. Like, Tom Joyner was really doing a cruise every single year.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Yeah,
and think about they're charging for them tickets. Like,
what? I can't even imagine. Yeah,
double, triple what you would pay
finesse
for.
right there.
It's up, bro.
Bread.
Yeah.
It's better than that's your version of a festival.
Yeah.
For a
That is
radio
basically a
personality.
festival. Yeah, that's
fire.
that's your
like,
Coachella. You know,
that's like
Yeah.
fucking Drake hosting a cruise or fucking
Exactly.
that would be
Cole
wild.
hosting a cruise.
That would be
some
wild.
shit.
Draco's on a cruise would be out of control. I'd
French
say.
Montana will be on the boat. You already know.
Right.
I'm trying. It'd just be a bunch of people. I can already think of a list of Canadian rappers. I'm sure that would be on the boat. They'll probably take you up to the
but
glaciers.
Your ops pull up on that boat, man. It's up to you.
Oh, that's over, bro.
It's got to be op less for sure.
Yeah.
Niggas are trapped.
Yeah, definitely.
Can't get up out of there.
You cannot escape. My biggest fear, actually, on a cruise is falling off that shit.
They don't
while
give
it's
a
moving.
fuck about you if you.
They can't. Well, because by the time they notice you fell off, they're like miles away from you, dude. Like, they're not finding your ass, bro. Yeah. That shit sucks.
Also being left in another country.
That's more scary. Yeah.
Taking a
That's pretty
cab by
crazy.
accident or
Nigga,
something.
you better take them. You better take them dock time serious.
I'll be back early.
Yeah, that's why it's like
me too.
I
Yeah.
don't even play with that
like
shit.
I would want to take a cab and go travel, but I'm like, I don't want the niggas tire to blow out or something. We can't get back on time. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick to wherever I can walk to.
Yeah.
If it's a
you're right.
cruise,
Or if you, like you said, you go out on some expedition, fuck around and get pickpocketed or something.
something stupid.
It's over.
Yeah, something
They
stupid.
take your passport.
Take your passport.
Yeah, I think that's one reason that was kind of stopping me from going to Europe, like Rome or something. I heard they pickpocket tourists. Like,
But I want to go there because I still don't believe I'll ever be pickpocketed.
Really?
I don't think it can happen.
You think
to me.
you're
They're
unpickpocketable?
too good.
I don't
I've never
think
been
it happened.
I
pickpocketed
heard
when I
they
went
were
over
really
there, but somebody that we were with, there was a cut. The bottom of their purse was cut.
Yo, okay, that's some pretty expert level shit.
Because they do shit like that. Like they pull up, cut the bottom of your belongings open, let everything drop it. They did the shit that drops out, and they keep it pushing, and you don't feel none of it.
Damn.
And they gonna have to show me.
Apparently, I need to see it.
They gonna have to show me, bro. I
saw the
swear. Like, oh, that shit just seemed too magical for a nigga like me, man.
Well, I'm like, where do you put it then? Damn. Like you have to have some kind of like holster kind of thing up here. Like you got, I don't even know, where do you?
Pretty much right directly on your chest.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Like upward fanny packs, because even the down low fanny packs.
No, they getting you with that.
A nigga bumps into you, you just need to grab and be like, stay right there.
Yeah, for sure. yeah, for sure.
All right, you can go, nigga.
For sure. And that's the type of energy I feel like I'd have to move with.
Yeah, you have
You
to.
know what I'm saying?
No. You stand there. You said you want to bump into niggas. You stand here while I check. I got my wallet on my cell phone.
I'm just saying, the city's known for that. It's not
yeah,
you, you know,
then
it's
you
not the
can
person.
go. Yeah.
That's insane.
All right, what else was on here? Let's see. I guess we can just.
Mark Robinson scheme. Oh, that's a good. That one is a good one. Okay, did you talk about on
just LOI, but not the okay.
Man, that's a good one. That is
Mark Robinson scandal
out of control.
Made alleged comment. The Mark Robinson is a he's a Republican running for
governor
in North Carolina.
He's the lieutenant governor right now, I think.
Right, and it's a black dude, Uncle Ruckus vibes.
Yeah,
very much so.
Yeah, Mark Robinson scandal made alleged comments on a corn site saying he wished slavery was back and he would own slaves. And email was also found on Ashley Madison, which is the website for cheaters, pretty much, to find other people cheating on your spouse or whatever.
Right.
Ashley Madison's already sketchy because remember they had their credit card numbers.
They got hacked a while.
They got hacked years ago. So
yeah, they had a big breach.
Mm-hmm.
And it released a bunch of celebrities' names, I think, and at the time being, but
they released everybody got exposed during that time.
Right. Which is the craziest thing for them to just
so this
have
Mark
a database
Robinson,
like
this
that.
is crazy. I want to see this.
This is what he put right here. I like watching.
I like watching titty.
Annie.
Oh, Fanny with a T.
Gotcha. Okay.
On girl
Gotcha.
corn.
Yeah.
That's effing hot. It takes the man out while leaving the man in. And yeah, I'm a perv too. So this is a comment he left?
This is a comment he left, bro, on a forum. This is
on a
bad.
forum, on a corn forum.
Yeah.
He likes,
okay, a forum is better than a video.
He likes
but still, because I'm like,
who's commenting on?
Like, shouldn't you be jacking right now?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have time to comment?
right.
That's for those people who watch it.
That's
just
why
casually.
forum is like, okay, you're there for words.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is crazy commenting on like the actual site
video.
But yeah, let's play this. Is he gonna go through?
Yeah, he started like we didn't watch from. We can start from here. Perry.
Yeah, definitely.
Start from like right here.
Starting in.
I know him. I don't remember his name.
Who is that?
I know this nigga.
I've never seen him.
He's like a comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedian. He's a comedian. I know of this nigga.
I genuinely couldn't tell his name.
Isn't
it Ronnie Chung? Isn't that Ronnie Chung?
That's what I'm saying. I think it might be.
Ronnie.
Yes, that's Ronnie Chung. Yes, that's what it is.
I've never seen this nigga before.
Yeah,
I think his stand-up was actually kind of funny.
Yeah,
For
he's
real?
not bad.
Yeah.
He's not bad.
Damn, I ain't never seen this person before.
I'm glad you said his name because I was like, I could not get that shit.
Okay, we can go back to the video. I was just scared. I just didn't know who he was. I never heard of him. Yeah, North Carolina.
Oh shit.
The king. It's Donald Trump. Last night he held a rally in Long Island, otherwise known as the Florida of New York.
You still want to watch that?
Nah, the Florida to New York is pretty accurate.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like Long Island being the Florida of New York.
Oh yeah,
It is
yeah,
most
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
For sure.
I think that is a good way to put that.
This nigga's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronnie Chung's pretty funny. Yeah, I like him. That's he's one of the new people for the Daily Show. They have
Yeah,
like
there's somebody
10
I
anchors
know on
now.
the Daily Show.
He matches this style of shit though. He's
He
doing it well.
does. He does.
Yeah.
I like that he kind of has that accent still.
Yeah. Just
Nobody
perfect.
should
Just
be
enough.
doing this.
Just enough for the accent.
Search Hannibal Buress because I think he has something about this too. Hannibal Buress corn comment.
Oh really?
I think he has
Wait,
a
Mark
bit.
Robinson?
No.
Oh,
This
okay.
is just about commenting on videos.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It might be in that top clip.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah, it might be in that top clip. This is a 7-minute clip though, so I think it was this stand up for sure. When I saw Hannibal like 2 weeks ago, nigga,
I wish I would have been.
it was so good.
I
bro.
believe it, man.
It was so good. Carlos Miller this Friday. I mean, what y'all trying to do?
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it.
What y'all trying to do? I got just enough room on my credit card.
I got some tickets. Let's get some tickets. Yeah,
because
I'm with it.
your nigga needs that.
I'm going, bro.
Before they sell out.
I'm going, bro.
Because I know that's gonna be good. I think, and it's like all 3 shows: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's multiple shows.
And you get a ticket for like when you buy one, you get all.
No. You pick which one you want to go to.
Gotcha.
Somewhere at this point,
I'm cool with Friday night.
Carlos is Friday though.
Yeah, I'm cool.
No,
with
no.
Friday
He's
night.
all weekend. He's got multiple shows
gotcha.
all that whole weekend. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Because let me see, someone might be sold out by now. Hold on, let me see.
They might. But that nigga is funny.
Yeah, he is.
Carlos Miller.
Okay, so we got Friday 7, Friday at 10, Saturday 7, Saturday at 10, and then Sunday at 7.
He's on 5
All
shows.
right, so I'd either do, if you're cool with Friday for me might have to be 10. Otherwise, Saturday
I'm trying to do because 7's too early. It's like we're
7.
rushing.
Yeah, we're rushing.
I don't want to have to rush. I'm trying to get drunk
And
before I
even get there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
definitely
want to
pregame
pull up drunk.
So Friday
Yeah.
10 is cool?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
I'm with that.
I'm in there. Just go ahead.
Carlos Miller,
Carlos
85
Miller.
South Show.
Yeah. Slide out, bro. Come
Yeah, for sure, nigga, pull up. This
Let's
is
make
this
it a
is
thing.
it's open invite for everybody.
Yeah, let's make it a
we might
fucking thing, dog.
Yeah, we should. Hey,
For any listeners that's coming out there hoping to catch us slipping, we will be drunk. I mean, we are more than prepared to throw hands.
Yeah, for sure. We don't get to the point of drunk where we can't handle ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to have a good time.
For
but,
any y'all niggas that
nice and scrappy.
that get any ideas, I'll beat you the fuck up. I'm trying to have a good night. Niggas will jump you. There'll be no fair ones.
Hell no. Don't got no time for that.
You will only find belligerents, okay?
Yeah, right.
Ain't no time for that shit right now.
Oh, damn that.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm excited now.
Yeah, hell yeah. We got to go to that.
Yeah, I'm excited now.
Because that shit, because that is like the only emailing list that I've never complained about getting spam is actually
Charlie
from
Goodnights.
or just comedy venues.
Okay, yeah.
Same with the Raleigh Improv.
I agree.
For sure.
Those are the only ones that I don't really care about because they're actually giving decent news.
Nah, for sure.
Like they're actually giving good news and they're not annoying you. Like I saw that as like an email. It was like, oh, this nigga's coming.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
All right. Yep, I'll
No
see
problem
that then.
going. This is y'all are hitting all my favorites right
Hey,
now.
look,
Who's next?
You know, he used to be Cat's Cradle was like that. I feel like once upon a time. with
Nigga,
music,
Cat's
man.
Cradles was like that.
Couldn't miss,
bruh.
bro. Like every time. Like,
Nipsey Hussle, Dom Kennedy. It was niggas that would never come over.
Yep.
All of a sudden, they had Cat's Cradle. The cool kids.
Cool kids when Cat's Cradle. Yeah.
Yeah, like it was just Wale. I feel like did a show.
Wale
Wiz
was there.
Khalifa.
Wiz did one, and it's
Niggas-
everybody. It's like before they really, really blow all the way up big.
They hit Cat's Cradle. That's
Yep.
a whole fact.
Man, that was like an epic venue, man. That's still open, right?
It's still open for sure.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's just I feel like they haven't. I don't think they've captured that. I don't know if they have like anything like that in terms of
to be tapped in like that,
or like like I wonder if like during the SoundCloud era, people weren't getting booked anywhere because they were so rambunctious.
Right.
So like the SoundCloud era people out in LA, I remember they were having these warehouse shows. These like abandoned warehouses that they were turning into these fucking venues.
Right.
And
Like
having these
pop-up venues.
crazy ass fucking parties that like Adam 22 and shit used to go out to.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No rules type shit.
Exactly. They would have to get their own security. Shit, at one point, because there was this group that got really popping, made a lot of money doing them.
Damn.
But
this area just really doesn't have those kind of quality abandoned spaces.
yeah, Raleigh is just not one of those cities, man.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's the capital. Charlotte is way more action packed.
For sure.
Oh, they have a way bigger warehouse
For
district too.
Yeah,
They do.
it's way more action packed in Charlotte. Raleigh got shit going on, but it ain't like that.
It ain't that. Nah.
It ain't like that.
Nah, it's not like secret pop up party cool.
Hell no. Most thing you can find is a little bar behind a bookshelf.
I found a post.
Speakeasy.
I found a
Like
post
that.
on the North Carolina group, and it was like, it was Raleigh. It was like, who are some of the biggest creators, YouTube creators that are local? Nigga, I found like 5 of them, and I'm like, yo, these niggas are fucking lit, bruh.
Oh, word?
Like 4 million on YouTube. Hell
What?
yeah. Hold on.
Damn.
Oh shit.
See if I can find that article.
Doing just doing like food tours, random shit.
Their YouTube channels are all different. One chick is all about food and touring and shit like that. Let me see.
It's crazy. I didn't even think we had food culture like that here, man. Not even gonna lie.
They be traveling a lot though. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Any Raleigh area YouTubes to follow 5 days ago. I'll add this to the thing.
Yeah, who's popping?
I was about to add my own name in there. After I saw these, I said, never mind. Should have put it in there just because, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the timestamps where it says bleep AJ slip up.
Yeah, he came out the gate like that.
Yeah, zoom in because people were just starting to drop names in the comments. One chick I see at Gamers Nexus, 2.8 million in carry.
Okay.
There was one chick they said, everybody said collectively, yeah, we run into her at Whole Foods all the time.
Gamers Nexus, probably.
Tech Jesus. I looked up some of these. I think I looked up Tech Jesus. Some of these niggas they all had like millions. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, never heard of Sophia.
Her. She's popping as fuck.
What does she do? I wonder. Sophia.
It's probably Sophia. Yep.
10 mil. Shit.
Yeah, she was up there.
Good.
I ate at every Gordon Ramsay restaurant. Okay, yeah, she's
traveling though.
She's from New York, but she lives in Raleigh.
She's in another stratosphere for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 million is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's insane.
I know the guy who used to run Game Theory lives out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game Theory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is Game Theory?
Game Theory is a huge YouTube channel. They just
Don't they,
go
like,
over
rate games and stuff or something.
not really rate them, but they just go over like popular theories or come up with theories for
Gotcha.
stories and games and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
they
stuff right here used to be in the Triangle.
moved
Yeah.
to Western NC.
I mean, of course, Mr.
Do
Beast.
stuff made here?
But he's in Mr. Beast's in Greenville.
Yeah, that'll be more of a North Carolina question.
Right.
Yeah, they're huge too.
I seen this dude before.
I don't think I've ever seen
I have seen this dude because he reminds me of the dude from the dad from Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
He does look like the yeah.
Seymour.
His name.
Yeah, he just make little dumb shit.
That's crazy.
We complicating things.
We are.
That's cool.
Maybe we just turn Throw Podcast into just like a fucking random activities show.
I was thinking that. I was like, yo, I feel like I'm always just, every now and then I will just. He just entered the scene like that. So I was
Ghetto.
But no, I was thinking about. I was like, yo, would it be crazy if we was on some like if we did some like show and tell type shit where it's like just like everybody just be on the internet. Like if you find some random shit on the internet and you just like everybody bring something random that they found on the internet and then share it like show and tell style.
Oh, I'm with it.
That's kind of fun.
That would be fun.
Step on that. Can you reach? Bitch. Bitch.
That was the calmest kill with a bitch behind it.
That's like gingerly murder him. Which is crazy because I like to be a bug. God, it's gotta suck so bad.
Right.
Yeah, that's rough business.
I hope it was painless.
You know what I just think about too is like there's white people or there's people like this, right? Think about that. We going back and forth with niggas who just, we going back and forth and fraternizing with like YouTube creators that like this is child's play. It's what they're doing. What they're doing is big to us.
Yes.
Right.
In our world, but this is child's play to what they got going on.
For sure.
Okay,
to
I
what
see
these
you're
people
saying.
have going on.
Yes.
These guys, yeah, that's what you're saying. Which is crazy. Which is crazy to say, but yeah, see. But
Just
okay,
so interesting.
I feel like a lot of these people, like this dude just seemed like he's just an engineer.
Creative hacker.
Oh, yeah,
somebody
for sure.
different.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah, this the dude, the stuff made here guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's something different.
Yeah.
He's doing something different.
Yeah, okay, yeah. What?
Oh,
What is-
shit,
what
I
is
didn't click
that?
on
It looks like a spring.
Yeah, something to help him dunk.
Like a doomsday weapon.
No, he's trying to jump 20 feet in the air.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. Yep. Yeah, he's trying to jump 20 feet in the air.
Never got picked in basketball team, right?
That is fun. Yeah. Engineering channels are always going to do well.
Yeah.
I guess just go down towards the end.
They are
Yeah.
kind of entertaining.
He's doing some sort of.
That's how you break your
doing a
legs.
test,
bro.
a
That
field
shit look
test.
crazy. Yeah.
That's how you injure yourself.
God damn.
What? What is his budget?
He's got bread.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be something that jumps.
It's got to be
Well,
faster.
wait,
This is
I was about
we're
to
not
say
at
it's
the end.
pointless.
Go to the end.
Wow. You got to jump and rappel down.
All right, let's hear it.
We have to do this. So here we go. 12 feet, 1 inch. World record by the nerd. Totally legal. Totally regulation. Here we go. All right, we are just going for it. Yes! Yes! It works! Oh my, that is scary. Finally, full dunk at speed with stilts with no help.
Okay,
We
pause.
did it.
This nigga don't want it for real.
Come on now.
I expected to see a rocket.
Put some airbags up underneath your feet, nigga. Get it cracking.
How much money did he spend for that? That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna like make a little minor explosion under his feet or something.
That's what I thought.
Like, yeah.
I feel like a little underwhelmed.
Yeah, that music might have been too hype for that situation.
Maybe the soundtrack kind of. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's cool that you could build that shit though.
Yeah, that is
Sure.
6 months ago,
3.5 mil, 8 months ago.
We can't say much, right?
Can't say a damn thing.
Yeah. Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah, we need to do more white activities on YouTube.
Right.
That's what Mr. Organic was saying. He was like, you want to pop on YouTube, if you're black, do things that only white people do.
Yeah, they'll love that.
It's really like a simple way to look at it too.
And it's like this, in a really simple way to look at it, that it goes crazy.
No, you're right.
Literally.
No.
First time, just the first time me going mudding. I mean, I've never actually been mudding or nothing like that. Shit like that. So yeah.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah. That should be fun.
That would be
cool,
pretty cool.
And it'd be a hilarious video.
We definitely need more GoPros. We can't bring no real cameras out
Hell
there.
no.
Yeah, no.
That's just not gonna
GoPro,
happen.
yeah, GoPro only.
Yeah, ain't none of
be
these.
With the little case.
Yeah, ain't none of these cameras.
So we can throw them shits and everything.
Oh man, that'd be crazy though.
For sure. Recording a video and just throw it to somebody else. Have it all recorded too. Catch
Yeah.
it. That's fire.
Yeah, I guess that's the only other thing you can, aside from engineering whole whatever that device is, like all that kind of shit.
Dunk machine.
A dunk machine, yeah. I
Oh,
guess.
so weak. I'd rather have a trampoline.
Yeah, it was really.
I could do that on a pogo stick, nigga.
It was very
that's a
sad.
lot more work.
Yeah,
than
I
you
wasn't
need to be.
feeling it.
But I mean, it's still impressive that he could make something
Yes,
like that.
that's
though.
sure.
That's kind of the
That's the
drawing
biggest
piece
thing.
to that. Yeah.
And I think maybe he ran the numbers, and maybe any more velocity than that, and you have like a simultaneous leg break situation. I don't know.
We don't need that.
Yeah, because I was really waiting for. I was like, yo, both his legs may just break at the same time.
Your legs don't break. You don't want it.
I
want to see a hairline fracture.
That's all. I'm just saying, man. I'm ready for them to drop the Iron Man style suits though for war though.
Yeah, in real life. I want to see them bitches.
Yeah.
They got them.
You know they got them for
They
sure.
do. They show little clips of like what they're working on.
They're just too expensive.
They giving us like the exoskeleton version that's like looks real old school than what we've seen.
Yeah.
You know they got the real ones though. Like you can literally
yeah.
step inside like Iron Man type shit.
Well, you know they dropped the first piece. They dropped the legs for regular consumer usage. They have these hiking legs. Have y'all seen them, Joyce? It looks a lot like that, but it's like they sell this company. I think it's called the company's like Arctics or something, but it's like with a C in it. But they sell these little robotic things that you attach to the outside of your knees, and it helps you when you hike. It like takes all the impact out of you hiking, and
What?
Yeah, it makes it so you can hike like 4, 3, 4, 5 times.
Search
a month.
Arctic hike.
Yeah, it's like
shit, my fault.
ARCTXTYX or something. I think is the brand, or something like that. But it's like the hiking legs. I think they call them like hiking. Yeah, it's like a hiking exoskeleton or something. It's just the leg part.
Hiking legs.
You might just drop the arcing. Yeah, just put the hiking legs part. Yeah.
Nigga working out.
Yeah.
Like exoskeleton or something?
Yeah, it's like an exo. I can't remember what the brand is, but it's these things you strap on the outside. Like it ads for them all the time now on YouTube. Oh, well.
Jesus Christ. I'm dying over here.
Is that for something for your lower back?
Like this type of shit?
What are those joints called?
This shit on the side right here you talking about?
They just go on the sides. No, it's not all that. It's not like
Like
It's
this?
that.
It's kind of like that, but it's much like smaller now. It's much smaller. The one that they're selling is much smaller. Hold on, I'll find it. It's
Ooh, watch that. Go back up. Right there. Top. Click that video.
That's wild. Okay, that's a whole
The realm
suit.
of exoskeletons is a marvel of human ingenuity, where technology converges with human potential to create a new era of mobility and strength. These mechanical suits, once confined to the realm of science fiction, are now reality's crown jewels. And that's where our guide to the top 5 best exoskeletons you can buy for this year comes in. As always, all the links to products you'll find in the description below, and let us know in the comments which tech-related shell won horsepower, the embodiment of freedom, strength, and limitless possibilities. In a world where exhaustion and limitations are the norm, Hypershell emerges as a beacon of hope, promising to redefine your boundaries. It's not just an exoskeleton, it's your ticket to a life unrestrained. Picture this. You effortlessly conquer steep mountains, dash at 13 miles per hour, tackle a 60-degree slope, and effortlessly carry 66 pounds.
That's what
all
I'm saying,
while
that's
feeling
fire.
as light as air. Hypershell's Omega system is the key, with its central motors and 8 passive joints reducing weight and size by half, equipping you with the power of 1 horsepower. Whether you're exploring museums, theme parks, or embarking on a rugged trek, Hypershell stands by your side, banishing sore legs and fatigue. It's not just a piece of equipment, it's your ally in the quest for adventure.
Hit pause real quick.
This marvel...
He said run 13 miles per hour.
He did. Most people can't do that.
You can do that, though.
On any day.
You can do that.
13 miles per hour?
You can do that.
That's pretty quick, though.
What's
for
like
the
that?
average
What's the?
person.
Let me search what the average.
Well, no, that is fast. That's
The
very
average
fast.
person,
The
it's
average
pretty
person is probably like 8 miles an hour. I'm assuming.
Yeah. The average person can't sprint.
Usain Bolt's running 23 miles per hour.
Yeah, but he's like a freak of nature, you know.
Okay, what's the average human sprint mile per hour?
Yeah.
Average untrained person sprint is generally around 12 to 15. Oh,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
for short bursts.
Yeah.
Trainers, elite athletes, 25 to 28 over very short distances like the 100 meter dash.
Right. Sure.
Usain Bolt holds the speeds at 27.8
Yeah.
for his 100 meter.
That's crazy. That's fast as shit.
That's very
But
fast.
maybe so. Okay, so I guess it just seems a lot faster. That's 13 miles per hour. Sounds,
Nah, you can do that.
It feels like my legs are really moving fast.
Now if you're going 13 miles an hour up a steep slope,
That's different.
very
That's
fast.
true.
Yeah,
That's like
because this is flat. I'm certain with all the perfect conditions type shit.
Yeah.
And the length that you could do it too.
The time frame. That's the longer
time
part.
frame is the biggest part
That's the
because
longer
this
part.
is short burst.
Because if we go,
That's what the average human.
if
could
we
do,
get a radar
so.
out there right now and we just run, I feel like I can clock 17.
I mean, a 100 meter dash is longer than people think.
Right.
Like
right,
a 40 is more of a standard. Like we're just gonna race real quick.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
really like a 40 because 100 is long.
100 is
if you're
is-
not used to sprinting.
Yeah.
That entire 100
to go
I
wide
guess.
open for
Most
100
people
yards,
aren't
that's
used-
pretty far.
A lot of people may not be.
That's pretty far. A lot.
That's pretty far.
I feel like the average person cannot full gas 100.
You might be able to full gas 100 though. I think so. 100 is like
really
the
hurts
one
you.
that you can barely full gas.
Well,
You'll
yeah,
probably
but
be dead.
barely. Yeah.
Like
100
the-
yards is going to make for a much more interesting race because somebody's going to just give it everything
Like
up
I
front.
halfway
and
trained. I
realize that they're
halfway
not that
trained
far.
in like track. Like I trained, but like I wasn't like a track star.
Yeah.
But I could like 100% gas a 200. You know what I'm saying? But that was
200
with some
yards.
training.
Oh, I couldn't
Yeah.
do that. I'm
But
not
like,
100% gassing a
I can
200.
100% gas
all
a
out.
200.
You
and
feel like
I'm not a distant runner for real. You know what I'm saying? But like I could
That's hard.
gas.
That's
I
actually
could,
pretty good, man.
That
a 200
is.
I could do. Today I can't for sure.
Yeah.
But 100 I think everybody can 100% gas that. It would just be
I think everybody can do a 40.
everybody can do 40.
Definitely
for
40.
sure.
Yeah.
But 100.
I feel like 100, you're going to collapse. Like some people are just going to collapse.
But I'm
I
saying,
feel
you
like-
might
I feel
fall
like-
at the end.
I
But
feel
you can
like
do
I might collapse. I think I might
Yeah.
pass out trying
You
to
might
gas it the whole
overexert.
time. Yeah, bro.
Like,
I don't know.
dude, full, like, I mean, all 100%, 100 yards.
Especially when you're racing against somebody, you can do it. If you're going against somebody, you can do 100 straight. You'll be tired as fuck afterwards.
That's true.
See, something, so like a video like this, if I was up,
I do want to see these other
just
ones,
really
too.
rich,
Just fucking buy this shit, right?
before I watch the video, I'm buying all these things.
I know.
Before I even know, just like
Right.
put the links I'm purchasing.
Right,
I'll
right.
spend $40,000 sitting down probably,
Right.
and then I'll watch the YouTube video and wait for my packages to come in the mail.
And then you just, that's when you devise the idea.
Right.
See, no, I totally agree. That's a good strategy,
Yeah,
actually.
this is how you spend fun money right here.
Oh, man. But that would be so fun, though, to take these out and, like, go run around hills and shit. Like, well, that'd be a blast, man. I found the ones that I was looking for. It's actually a pair of pants that have them they're in the pants.
Really?
A pair of hiking pants.
Put
And
it in
is
the
Arctics.
put it in the chat.
Yeah, let me put it.
Let's look at this next one. What is this? Something with fire?
Bro, if it gives you firebending, if you can firebend, it's over,
Nigga
dude.
getting into fucking
shit.
X-Men world and shit.
Meet the Exobionics. Number 4 best exoskeletons isn't just a technology, it's a lifeline, a beacon of hope for those whose legs have been stilled by fate. In a world that often leaves the paralyzed and weakened behind, Exo emerges as a guardian angel. It's a wearable exoskeleton that breathes life back into the limbs, helping people with lower extremity paralysis rediscover the magic of standing and walking. But it's not just a machine, it's a promise that everyone deserves to live their best life, that even when you can't walk, there's a hand to help you learn to walk again. Exo is the embodiment of that hope, a wearable robot that empowers physical
See, I
therapy.
wouldn't need that for like I just want to kick shit with that.
Yeah.
See how much harder is my kick now?
For sure.
Yo, you probably kick shit like across the universe with that.
Exactly.
Shit, man.
Yeah, that's
See,
what I'm
shit
going
like
for.
that. I also look like if that bitch just malfunctions and decides to flip the other way one day,
And just
oh my god,
rotate your spine.
your whole leg is gone, bro.
It doesn't
that is true.
malfunction. You just put it on backwards.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
It's just some
insane.
machine that can just pop your body parts off like Legos.
This one looks crazy.
Yeah, that one's okay. This one also feels more like it's for someone that's had a spinal injury.
Yeah.
This one, right? This does look
Onto
that
the
way.
scene in December 2020, stealing the spotlight as the third best exoskeleton in the market. Designed to revolutionize the world of wearable exoskeletons, this futuristic creation by 𝙼𝙾𝚂𝚃 is a testament to human ingenuity.
Yeah.
Picture this, a robust exoskeleton ready to brave the elements, be it indoors or outdoors. The 𝙼𝚃 defies water, dust, UV light, and extreme temperatures, making it a true warrior in the field. Its sleek carbon fiber structure not only sheds weight, but also breathes life into its wearer, ensuring comfort even in the most demanding situations.
So that's a
Take
superhuman.
lightweight and highly
true full
breathable
exoskeleton.
ergonomic
Yeah.
support to the extreme, they say. The 𝙼𝚃 is the ultimate companion for tasks demanding prolonged use of the upper limbs, particularly overhead work. With 8 assistance levels and a redesigned lock-unlock mechanism for easy wear, it caters
Yo,
to a
pause.
wide user.
I feel like this is just some shit for like Amazon
Yeah, that one.
Warehouse
to
workers.
let their warehouse workers wear, so they can just so they
That's
can
what
work
this
all
one
day
is.
and shit. And there it is.
This next one,
And there it is.
it's just insane looking though.
This is getting more and more Iron
Injected with machine
Man-ish.
power.
Oh shit.
I know people that work for Amazon. I wouldn't trust them driving that thing around.
Hell nah.
The employees
Is a
gonna turn
marvel
on
of
the-
human-machine collaboration.
Guardian XO.
This battery-powered industrial robot represents the fusion of human intelligence, instinct, and judgment with machine power, endurance, and precision, setting a new standard in the world of industrial technology. In a world that constantly demands more from its workforce, the Guardian XO emerges as a beacon of hope.
that shit that
It
nigga
doesn't
wore
just
in
augment
Avatar.
human strength.
Yeah.
It enhances it
Oh,
while
yeah, yeah,
preserving
yeah, yeah.
freedom
I
of
was
movement,
thinking that's what she
elevating
defeated the
productivity,
alien in
and drastically
from the movie
reducing
Alien.
injuries. It is
It's
a
starting
symbol
to
of progress,
feel like the niggas just
born from a
cosplaying now.
deep-seated
I think
desire
so,
to
man.
empower humans
Yeah, this
to
doesn't
be
feel
more
as fun
productive
anymore.
without
No,
compromising
doesn't.
their safety of
A lot
its
of wasted
industrial
money.
workers.
I mean, look,
It
only way
not
I'm
only
seeing that one being
prevents
good is
injuries,
like
but also
if you can
pushes the
attach
boundaries
weapons
of
to it.
robotics. Changer for production line workers.
What's this one finna be? I can't see what's.
Beck's recognition is not just an award. It's a symbol of Hyundai's
They don't got it on
dedication
nobody
to
yet.
humanity's progress and well-being.
Yeah, this is just gonna let people take advantage of their labor.
Yeah, this is gonna just build like really frail bodies.
Right.
Yeah.
It's true. You forget how to use your
Yeah, I want it
muscles.
as an enhancement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I like, if you got bad knees or whatever,
I want to kick shit.
it's only a matter of time.
This is the second time he's saying kick
For
shit.
sure. Nah, that's a fact though.
That's what he really want to do.
That should be crazy.
That's
I
crazy.
want to kick something.
But you gotta be able to.
I want to measure that kick.
Yeah,
I want to measure that kick just raw.
Yeah.
Put that shit on. Let me know how more turn it is.
Bro, let me catch a raccoon by my trash can slipping.
What?
Bro, I'm punting his ass like
nigga,
out of the
bro.
skyline. Like he's going over the horizon.
What?
Guaranteed.
And I might
was
set up
that
the camera first.
What was
Actually-
that show? Sharper Image. That's where I need to go. I haven't been to Sharper Image.
Oh, that
in
store? Yeah.
That's a store I haven't been to really as an adult. With the means.
That's true.
That store had everything.
Yo, who knows what they're cooking up these days?
Because I used to go in there as a child just to be amazed.
Yeah, that shit. Because they used to have like next level space grade shit.
This is what you're talking about.
These are the ones I'm talking. Yeah, but it's literally attached to the pants, and
I saw these
they're
in there, too.
$4,500.
They had a video of this on YouTube too.
And yeah, but it's just like a hiking assistant. It just
That's
it
pretty
makes
hard.
It
That
makes
is.
it easier for you to walk, which is insane. Yo, you give me another foot on my vert, and I'm sold.
Yeah, a foot is crazy.
A foot is a lot.
Yeah.
All I need is 6 inches up there. I'll take a foot.
A foot is crazy.
A foot. I might be afraid of how hot I am.
Bruh, yeah.
Like,
Bruh, you give me a foot on my
6 inches
vert.
I can adjust to, but a foot is crazy.
You're prone to injury at that point, right?
Right.
I'm 5'6". You give me a foot on my vert right now, an additional foot, I'm windmill dunking on niggas.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, bro.
You're definitely 360.
Yeah,
window.
You know what I'm
niggas.
saying?
You're doing a lot, bro.
I'm doing a lot, bro.
I'm
That's
checking my
true.
text message up there before I come back down.
For sure.
This is coming though. I would say, in my opinion, though, look, if they're gonna they should just let professional sports use this kind of shit. Honestly,
or just create a new sport with it in it.
Yeah, just let them. Yeah, just find a way for them to be able to
That
use
slam
mechanics
ball
next.
was amazing for a reason.
Exactly.
Slam ball ran for a long. I think it ran a lot longer than
Long
everybody
time,
thought.
bro.
I think we all thought it was supposed to be a joke.
Yeah,
Nah,
and
that shit
we enjoyed the fuck out of slam
that shit
ball.
is very entertaining.
It was
fun to watch.
so good, bro.
Midair collisions and shit.
Yo, my God, some
Yeah,
of the
who wouldn't wanna
wildest
watch
dunks I ever seen on that show.
Niggas flipping before dunking and shit, flipping over other niggas.
Yup. Which that show was pretty wild.
It was
did make
literally
one do
NBA
it.
Street Game Breakers.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Remember
Spike TV. Maybe we need to have a segment of about Spike TV on here.
We
or-
just do a whole episode about Spike because I can think of like 3 shows off the top of my head that I could just talk about.
They had great shows.
Remember how they relaunched a kid show, Ren and Stimpy, to Spike and made it just fucking vile?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
that's
just
what it was?
let him loose.
Yes.
Oh.
Ren and Stimpy
Yeah.
was Nickelodeon first.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I didn't know. I
yeah.
thought it was always just raunchy like that, but no, I didn't know it was.
I mean,
Nick
it was.
first.
It always was raunchy.
It was
but
raunchy. They just turned it up a little bit more for adults.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was just like a reboot. It was
I don't know how
almost.
they did that.
It was almost on some like this is a Netflix original now. Almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of was that vibe. I understand.
Man, that's kind of fire.
Yeah, that's man.
But Spike TV was holding me down as a kid, like as a young boy, especially.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were holding me down with like Menace shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mansers,
Like,
they had that show.
That was really
Mansers.
man TV, bro.
yeah,
that
bro.
shit was amazing,
yeah,
dog.
bro.
1,000 Ways to Die. Is that what? No, 99 Ways to Die.
That you was
whatever.
right. I think it was that one of them shits. It had a bunch of shit on there
Crazy.
like that.
Bangers.
Spike Lee, man.
Shout out.
Wait, it was Spike Lee?
I think it was Spike Lee, from what I remember, or maybe I'm just putting it on him. But I thought it was Spike Lee had a hand in that.
Okay, if he did, that would explain why I liked it so much.
I don't know if they say anything about the name. Partnership between. I could just look up CEO, I guess.
Gaylord Entertainment. Spike TV.
This guy, founder of Spike TV.
Oh yeah.
See if Spike Lee had anything. Oh wait, he was also the president of Nickelodeon before becoming
The founder of Spike TV.
That's why he brought
That's
Ren and
why he
Stimpy
brought it
over. He said, nah, I know what we need really.
Yeah, he was like, nah, I know I had one with this.
This show has a lot
Yeah,
of potential.
yeah.
This is
Need to bring
coming
it
with
over.
me. He jumped ship. He jumped ship on that Disney ship before it got weird. Was Spike Lee involved with Spike TV? But he didn't have any shows on there, I don't think. Or was he definitely wasn't on anything on there.
Nah, he filed for an injunction to stop the channel's name change, I think.
That's funny.
Really?
In 2003.
Oh, Spike Lee did.
He tried
Yeah.
to sue Viacom.
That's what it was. Okay, so he didn't have any. Okay.
That's like trying to sue the devil. That's crazy.
That's like they took his name. But that is, I understand why he would do that, though.
I get it.
I get it. You
I feel
making,
like,
you
I, feel
making
like
a
I
name.
went over there thinking it was a little bit associated to him.
Exactly. And see what I'm saying?
They got
And
my
that's-
viewership off of it.
And that's why.
Literally, I'm
that's
literally the reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm like one of many people where I think I went over there first because I was like, oh, Spike Lee had to have something sort of
Right.
involvement in this.
Right.
I mean, it would make sense.
Right.
And that was kind of during his era too.
He was going crazy, yeah. But shit, let's wrap this up.
Yeah,
Sun's
yeah.
going down. 6:15.
Freezing cold.
Yep.
My fault.
But yeah, man, make sure. I think next episode, I'm gonna find out. We're gonna have an episode with everybody here because we have a big announcement to make. But like, comment, share, subscribe, everything to 3O Podcast. Watch Homeroom tomorrow at 7 p.m. LOI the show at 6 p.m. on Wednesday. And that's it.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.